yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it. Yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it. Yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it. Yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it, love her like it. Oh, yes, I love her like it.
Good morning. What is popping? What's happening? What's happening, man? How y'all feeling, bro? Well, I'll let everybody get in first. Oh man. Get this right. My fault. My bad, chat. My fault. There we go. Audio right? We good? I'm getting good feedback on my end. But how y'all feeling? We good? Everybody straight? I feel like I sound good. Feel like I look good. Lights right. Let me see. Hey, y'all keep y'all eye on the presser so we can watch it together. We'll watch it together. But of course, I'm gonna do my whole little dialogue to kick things off. But what's popping, man? How's everybody feeling? Shout out everybody in the chat. Doug, what's happening? On the ground, what's happening? Bloody, what's happening? Haley, what's happening? Blazing, what's happening? CW, what's happening? Corey, what's happening? Candyman in the building, what's happening? Shout out West Coast. What's popping, man? How everybody feeling? Hey, listen. So first and foremost, if you were in the halftime space with Sheena and Carolina Blitz, my energy is way different than it was Saturday. I'll say that. I don't believe. I think that I was really being honest with my feelings in that moment on Saturday. I don't think that it was a sense of overly pessimistic, if that's even the proper way to word that. I just think that I was being honest. And the biggest thing that really was bothering me, I guess, was the lack of sense of urgency, which I mentioned a couple of times this week on the podcast. So that was one thing. Another thing was just the lack of juice and just, yeah, I mean, listen, we hear all of these good things about the joint practices, this and that, and then we come out and do what we did last Saturday. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling good about um finding out about Dave Canales and EJ not calling plays, etc. Like there were just a lot of things on Saturday that really, really had me frustrated. That kind of boiled over a little bit to Monday night when we typically record, into Tuesday morning when you guys see the episode, right? So, I feel like I was a lot more calm on Tuesday than I was on Saturday, but that was just based on watching film, getting a better feel for things, and then just really just taking a step back and being like, "Hey, bro, it's preseason. It's preseason, so just chill." Off of that, excuse me, excuse me. Off of that, tonight, way better, way better. I don't even, because the biggest thing for me, bro, was never like the points. It was never about the wins and losses because we all know it's preseason, right? But it's just like, bro, the first two games we just weren't even feeling like a competent team, weren't even really looking like a competent team. Tonight, totally different, and I don't know if we can attest that or contribute that to Dave Canales and EJ both taking back play calling abilities, or we can attribute it to guys realizing that they're fighting for their lives on the bubble. Like I really don't know what we can attribute it to. The only thing that I know for a fact is that this team that came out tonight felt a lot different than the team that I've been watching the previous 2 weeks of the preseason, which y'all have been slandering me for, because whatever, for whatever reason, y'all been slandering us for it. Nevertheless, that was my biggest frustration, was just the fact that there was no sense of urgency. I don't know why our coaching staff is experimenting, and I saw whole think pieces on that with the short that we dropped yesterday. But nevertheless, I don't know. It just felt a lot different. I feel a lot better tonight again than I did Saturday, and I feel a lot better tonight heading into week 1, especially, compared to what we seen Saturday again. So I'm my mood and my energy is a lot better than it has been over the past 2 or 3 appearances that you guys have seen me on y'all screen. So, first and foremost, that's the first step. That's the first step. I feel a lot better. I feel a little more relieved. We're gonna have a couple of honest conversations tonight. Doug kicked us off in the chat with Jimmy Horn. I mean, listen. I know Vashta said what she said in the halftime space. Y'all all know how I feel about Vashta and Sheena. The utmost respect, extremely admirable individuals, right? I'm like, I don't even know the all of the adjectives to use, but I mean, with that stance in particular, I just disagree. I think Jimmy Horn is in trouble. I think that this coaching staff does have a significant decision to make, bro. Like you take into account the guys that we already know, right? If we're just having a conversation with how it stands right now, we know Thielen, we know XL, we know T Mac, we kind of know Coker, but for me personally, I know Coker, right? So it's those 4 guys, and then you fill out your room with 1, 2, or 3 more guys. And transparently, I don't know what the reason is, but Jimmy Horn just did not get a lot of opportunities throughout this preseason, bro. Honestly, like he had the ability to make the big play week 1 where Andy missed him on the little corner route / whatever that was, extended play where Andy missed him, didn't have the ability to get it done. And that's to no fault of his own. That's just a lack of execution from the quarterback position, right? So then, I mean, you take that away, and then we come back, or we fast forward to week 2 against Houston, 1 reception for 1 yard. And then tonight, he gets a nice pass over the middle for about 11, 12, 13 yards. But then outside of that, when we look at his lack of ability to impact the game from a return standpoint, we don't really see him on any kick coverage teams. And when we do, I mean, it's not like he's in the mix of those either. So it's just very hard to me. It's very difficult for me to figure out, like, with what we currently have in the room, with the things that I've been hearing, with the things that I've been seeing with my own eyes, it's very difficult for me to see how Jimmy Horn fits into this thing that the Carolina Panthers have going on. Honestly, that's just me being 100% honest. So that's number 1. Number 2, I see people, taking the approach that maybe the Carolina Panthers are trying to stash them, trying to hide them, whatever the case may be. So there's not much interest around the league for Jimmy Horn. I think that would be ass backwards, for lack of better terms. I really do, because I don't think that no matter what you put, what kind of situations you put Jimmy Horn in, if you're the Carolina Panthers and you're looking at the preseason, there's no realm or world in which you cut Jimmy Horn and he's available for you to stash him on your practice squad. It's just not happening, bro. This is unfortunately, this is not a Jalen Coker 2.0. It's just not. It's just not. But that's how we're open up. Corey, appreciate it, bro. Corey just let me know that the presser started. So we're gonna go over to the presser, and then once that's over, I'll go into a couple of other things, but that's just how I wanted to start. But let's go over here real quick and let's watch this together as a family. Let's see what he's talking about.
That's part of who we want to become. So every day, proud of the camp that we threw together. The effort every day. It was a great group to coach. We know we have a lot of hard decisions to make, coming in the morning. And, I just wanted to say that first and foremost. I think just the energy, the excitement, the culture that we're building here, the brand of football that we're learning to piece together and play with. Just really proud of the way the guys battled. We had 55 guys up. I mean, guys are out there, on every special teams unit you can think of, playing offense, defense. And so I'm just really proud of the way the guys stepped up today and got it done.
Is there anything you can glean out of the offense coming out of this game, no starters? Still kind of sluggish.
Yeah, let's score some points. Let's finish when we're in the red zone. The turnovers is a big thing. We got to continue to work on that and clean that up. It's that part is not up to our standard. We moved the ball. We got down there, but we got to finish. That's part of who we want to become. So, collectively, we got to find a way to do that.
Made a decision on the kicking competition?
Not yet. No, we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Is there a reason why you didn't let Matt attempt to kick just because it seemed like you were doing halves, like first half and second?
Yeah, I think just opportunity.
Dave, what was the thought process behind not playing Bryce Young tonight?
Yeah, just general body soreness. Felt good about the work that we saw him have in the first 2 weeks.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
No ads, no ads, no ads. We'll get right back to it, I promise. And I'll rewind. No ads.
Halves, like first half and second?
Yeah, I think just opportunity.
Dave, what was the thought process behind not playing Bryce Young tonight?
Yeah, just general body soreness. Felt good about the work that we saw him have in the first 2 weeks, and then bounce back this week for really just kind of a grinder practice 2 days ago, and we shut him down in the middle of that practice. We just didn't feel good about being able to turn him back around that quickly to get him out there in the game.
What does that speak to his roster chances?
He's got a good chance, and for Bryson to really show what he can do offensively and then on special teams as well. He really made a statement for himself on this team. So something that we weigh heavily. And so just excited to have the conversations and see how that all plays out.
Dave, what are the next?
Hey, that's another reason why I'm skeptical about Jimmy Horn, bro. That's another reason why I'm skeptical about Jimmy Horn, dog, right? Because, for you to see, and we're talking about general soreness with a guy that's on the fringe, quote unquote, on the bubble, and he gets a scratch in preseason week 3. I'm nervous, dog. I'm nervous for Jimmy, bro. I'm not going to lie.
This couple of days look like for you personally in the coaching staff?
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of a weird week because it's a Thursday game. Typically, this last game lands on a Friday or Saturday, so we have a few extra days, a great opportunity to come in tomorrow, watch the film. There's a lot of stuff that we can still learn from schematically, and different things, different challenges that presented themselves to the team. So we'll take advantage of that. We'll do our, AM rechecks with guys. And then from there, we'll start, as a coaching staff and with Dan and personnel staff, putting our heads together tomorrow afternoon and be able to have the weekend to make some decisions.
And Trevor had that big run tonight that he bounced out. What has he kind of shown you tonight and just all through the
Who was that?
Trevor Etienne.
Yeah, Trevor, just, I think just taking what's there. I think, being a reliable catcher in the return game, he's shown a lot of value that way. And, so I'm just excited for what he can do for us on this team.
Flea left with the shoulder. Do you have any information on that?
We're going to, we're going to basically monitor that, tonight, monitor it tomorrow, just kind of see how it presents right now. Was still sore enough, couldn't get the strength back tonight to get him back out there. So, this is a guy that's going to be with us. So we just wanted to be smart about that.
Lathan Ransom's interception and just some general comments about his training camp.
Yeah, just physical style of play. It's exactly what we're looking for, to show up in the run game angry, and he's still got a lot to learn. He's certainly growing in terms of just trusting his leverage, communicating with the other guys. But he's done a great job, and I think just seeing the weekly improvement, being in position, playing his leverage the right way. But he's built right, and he plays the game with the physical nature that we're looking for.
Had Jalen Coker play on special teams throughout into the third quarter. Was that just a matter of getting him the live reps that he might have missed in Houston?
Partly was just, he was one of the guys we had dressed. And, especially like in the return unit on kickoff return, he was able to fill that role. We had a bunch of guys playing a lot of snaps. So I'm glad Jalen has become a dependable guy for us to be able to use in some different phases.
Thought process on how many receivers you might keep, just looking at what you can.
It all depends on, again, we talked about this before, but it's the special teams are going to matter, when the guys they realize, I think by now we've preached it enough that, when you're trying to make the last few spots, how many you keep in each room really depends on what you can do for us from a special team standpoint. And that's something we have to consider for the wide receivers.
To follow up on a question Mike asked, you could have called timeout and let Matthew kick at the end. Were you just happy to, what was the decision?
Yeah, I think we had played enough football, and, I'm looking across the way and, the Steelers, kind of had, towards the end of it, we were both trying to run the ball a little bit, knowing that we were both working with a smaller group tonight. And so, I just felt like it was time to let's run it a few more times, get these guys a couple more reps to evaluate them, and then take it in.
Do you have enough on tape from August on Matthew and Ryan?
I think so. And we have the benefit, of course, of Matt being around for a while, and both guys did a heck of a job, in my opinion. And really, I think you look across the league, these are two guys that bring something special, not just from making field goals and PATs, but it's certainly in the kickoff, and both guys have done a good job of getting the ball in the landing zone and creating some issues.
Jimmy Horton Jr., it looked like didn't get any reps in the first half.
Yeah.
Went wrong. Was that more about trying to get other guys like Hunter and David reps? And I saw you Kobe Hudson, TJ Luther.
Yeah, we just kind of had to spread the workout and try to get evaluations of all the guys. And I was happy to see Jimmy get in there and make a couple of plays.
Dave, I know you don't want to look at the film from tonight, but given what you saw in these 3 preseason games, what are your takeaways on where this team is at and what are going to be the points of emphasis as you trim the roster down and try to get ready for Jacksonville?
Yeah, the style of play is there. It's a physical brand of football. The places where we got to get better is the turnovers. It showed up every week, in different ways. And so that's something that I have to get that done. I have to take that personally responsible, to be able to take care of the ball the way we need to if we want to win the games that we want, that we're aiming to win. And so that's something that we have to look at. I thought we did a great job in the last 2 weeks of cleaning up some of the penalties, the line of scrimmage stuff, all that. There was great improvement there. Love where our systems are at. We're playing with a bunch of combinations of guys, but also just finishing drives, and it just seemed like we got a bunch of drives going, throughout this preseason that kind of just ended, with turnovers or ended in different ways. Penalties kind of put us in some situations too. So just looking for that consistent execution across the board.
How did it feel for you calling plays tonight?
Great. I think the great part about Jack Plummer is a guy that I trust, and he allowed us to just be balanced and, try to.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He got to give that Jack Plummer shit a rest. But I'm not gonna tweak and I'm not gonna do too much. But unfortunately, bro, we gotta, the gig is up, bro. The jig is up, bro. Like the facade is over with, bro. We just got to move on, dog. We just got to move on. And I'm not saying that it has to be Bryce Perkins. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, but the whole Jack Plummer shit, like we got to let that narrative die, Dave. We really do. I'm not gonna hold you.
Attacked, the Steelers in different ways, and so I think outside of that turnover, we have a long drive down into the red zone. He's got to do a better job, but for him to be able to finish that drive before the half, come away with a touchdown to James Mitchell, I thought was awesome.
Has activated Tommy. Any update on Damien?
Tommy got out there, wanted to get him just some around the team, just get him running, kind of feeling the energy, getting him excited for the season. And Damien's just kind of like day to day. He's making huge strides. We're getting the strength back where we want it to be. I feel really confident Damien will be with us for the first game. But again, we have to get him back out there, expose him to more, physical play, and get him back to football to be able to make that decision.
Made a couple mistakes, but how did he handle himself after a short week?
Who was that?
Perkins.
Yeah, I mean, just to be able to come out here and make plays, we had a call sheet for him, things that he was comfortable with, so we were able to get some of those done. He got out of trouble a couple of times, but they had some good rushes on us, on some of the pass downs. So it kind of made it a little bit harder there, but it was great to just see him out there throwing a couple of accurate balls in the last drive so we can end the game with the ball. So I was just really happy that he was able to come, that he was willing to do this and, really gave us an option. And I really wanted to honor the hard work and a guy just betting on himself, playing in the UFL to give him an opportunity to see what he can do.
What did you, second preseason is done as a head coach for you? What have you learned about the process of going through the preseason and just generally about, being a head coach in the NFL at this point?
Yeah, I just think it's the important of all of us pulling in the same direction, looking for the same type of energy on a daily basis. You know, camp can get long. Coaches got to go. We got to go for it. The players will follow our energy. And there was a good back and forth. And I'll be honest, you know, just learning about this team and the leadership and the guys that are here that really spearheaded the type of physical play that we're looking for, you know, and I just learned the value of having strong leadership in the locker room, but then also having the buy-in of the entire building to kind of understand, like, here's what it's supposed to look like. Here's what we're pursuing every day to create the winning culture that we want to here. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Nothing really out of the usual. Nothing out of the norm from that, but thought it was very interesting. Just circling back to the Jimmy Horn conversation, I thought it was very interesting. Like, I think it was Mike K that asked him about Jimmy Horn. And he said, you know, we're still trying to get some evaluation on more guys. And then we don't see Jimmy Horn coming until the second half, bro. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I know a lot of y'all don't agree with that. It wouldn't be my first take that y'all disagree with. I would just be very mindful, bro. I think the first week and a half, right, of camp, it felt as though Jimmy Horn was a lock for this roster. But outside of that, maybe I'll even say 2 weeks. Maybe even the first 2 weeks of camp. But after that, it's been very quiet, bro. It's been very quiet. And I will say Vashta she made a valid point in her spaces this during halftime and saying that the Carolina Panthers can be trying to attempt to, you know, put some other guys on display to show the league what we have in our wide receiver room for potential trade opportunities. But my only pushback on that would be, if that's the case, why wouldn't we roll out Bryson Tremaine? You know, 6'4", 6'5", long guy, like, and he's been one of the more productive guys in the wide receiver room overall. Like, Bryson Tremaine has been extremely productive all throughout camp, and he's had spurts in the preseason game. So that would be my only pushback for that take. I'm just nervous, bro. Like, we don't have to spend all night on Jimmy Horn. I just know that there's a couple of y'all that agree and there's a couple of y'all that disagree. For me personally, I think that there's a question mark there. And if they try to pull the same stunt that they did with Jalen Coker, I just simply don't know if it's going to work out that way. I just don't. But appreciate y'all being here. I mean, we've been going for almost 40 minutes now, but I didn't even do an intro or anything like that. So if you're new here, welcome. I saw a couple of people in the chat say this is their first time on the channel. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Shout out to y'all. If y'all don't mind, click that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on. For the ones that are returning viewers and haven't done that yet up to this point, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. If you're watching on X, salute. Appreciate y'all being here. If you're watching on Instagram Live, also appreciate you being here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I am JJ, host of Move the Chains, host of For Panthers Fans Only. I got my co-host in the chat right now. I see y'all are trying to piss him off already. And really, I'm not going to lie, I don't know what's gotten into him over this past week, but he's not going for any extra dumb shit this week. I'll just say that. So just be very mindful. But shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out the whole team, man. Shout out Terrence, Tavian, Rod, Haley, Dylan. Yeah, I think that's it, Terrence. Like, shout out Sizzle, you know. But yeah, shout out Carter. I saw Carter in the chat. He started on his bullshit, talking about Steeler Nation, whatever he said. He's a Steelers fan, so forgive him. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's question marks. It's question marks there. There's definitely question marks still in that wide receiver room. And I'll be honest, like I said this the last 2 weeks in a row, and I'm going to say it again. It's very, very hard to get a look and to evaluate your receivers when you have a quarterback on the field that just has the inability to run the offense properly. The inability to run the offense efficiently. It's just very difficult. It's very hard to get a look, bro. In the whole first half, like we see Jack Plummer literally setting guys up to damn near croak. Like that just is not beneficial for anybody. It's just not. And if I'm a guy that's on the bubble and I'm a wide receiver, I'm probably pissed off with the hand that I'm dealt because you just don't get a good look with that guy at quarterback. You just simply don't, honestly. But overwhelming majority, like I said, I'm not going to bring the tonality down because I do feel like today we saw a completely different team. This is the team that I've been waiting for over the last 2 weeks. And I know that a lot of y'all made comments about the coaching staff, about the play calling, who was calling the plays, etc. Right? And I don't think that I can attest what we saw today to just strictly who was calling the plays. There was more of a sense of urgency. There was more juice. Guys were flying around a little bit more. Guys were coming down ready to hit. I mean, we saw a big hit from Women, big hit from Bam Martin Scott, both on kickoffs. Then we saw my man's in them. What's his name? Gifford, I believe, the safety, the white dude. He coming down, sliding. He made a big hit. So there was just a lot more juice. There was a lot more juice tonight. So, like I said, the tone for me, I'm back up. I'm back up. I think when we recorded Tuesday, energy level was kind of down. My brain was in a tough space based on what I had saw Saturday. But tonight, I'm back to feeling like, okay, cool. All right, cool. Maybe this is a 9 or 10 win team because listen, honestly, the offense didn't do half bad with moving the football, and the Steelers had quite a few starters. I mean, I know that they didn't have their full starting unit out there, but there were quite a few guys. I'm pretty sure Slay was out there, Ramsey was out there, a couple of guys from their D line that are going to be starting was out there, and we moved the ball relatively efficiently. So to get a stop. First team defense, shout out to them too, because a lot has been made of this defense over the last year and a half, understandably so, year and a half, right? Shout out to this defense forcing a punt, and then offensively we go down. We would love to see a touchdown, right? That first drive, but you heard Dave Canales mention that, like, yeah, we just got to do a better job at executing and getting 6 in those situations. But I'll commend the offense, honestly, for scoring points on the first drive, to be honest, based on what I've seen the last 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a W. That's a W. And to be honest, with the group that was on the field, with the guys, or lack thereof, that will be key impact players, that I will attest to the play calling. I will attest that to the play calling. But that's my opinion right now. Let me go through the chat a little bit. I see it's jumping tonight. I see the chat is jumping tonight. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. If you're watching on X, don't be afraid to get involved, bro. A lot of y'all don't be commenting on X too. YouTube chat be jumping. But it be kind of quiet on X. Y'all don't be afraid to add y'all's input. Eric, what's happening? None. I don't really think that any of my takes be weird. I think that because the way that I choose to vocalize them and my personality and just, the way that I speak, I think that y'all receive it as weird. But I don't really think that any of my takes be weird. I'm just like everybody else. I have guys that I really, really like. And I have guys that I'm not too fond of. But y'all take it as being weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this fan base, I said this last week, this fan base has grown accustomed to just being comfortable at all times and just, he may not be the best, but he's trying his hardest. So, we're going no, I'm not with that shit, bro. I'm not with that shit. So I don't think that I'm going to have any weird takes tonight, but you may disagree and feel free to voice your opinion in the chat. Overall, I think the defense did pretty well, bro. I think the defense did pretty well. Like, we still have guys that's, 15, 20 yards off of receivers, but when you don't have any depth in the secondary room, that's kind of what you're going to get. That's kind of what you're going to get. And then you still kind of have guys getting routed up, right? I will say we saw Corey Thornton play in that slot a little bit. That's something. There was a lot coming out about Shaw Smith-Wade and, how much he had improved. I got on the bandwagon. But now it's kind of like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, because if we're going to roll the best 11 guys out there and we're going to continuously roll a nickel, Shaw Smith-Wade, you know, there's going to have to be a tough decision made there too. Because I'm all in on Corey Thornton. I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all know right now. Yes, there are some things that he has to work on. Yes, he gets handsy at times. Yes, he bites very, very hard on underneath routes, whatever the case may be. But for me, that's a benefit. Like if you can stay true to your technique and you feel as though you have a good read and you're not constantly getting beat, yeah, take them chances. Go make a play. Attack the football. You know what I'm saying? And he's just a little bit bigger. He's a little bit bigger than Shaw as well. I don't know who's faster. I would have to look closer on the film as far as game speed is concerned. But yeah, I seen that tonight too. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but they had Corey Thornton in that nickel a little bit tonight too, for sure. And matter of fact, I think they mentioned it on the broadcast, if I'm not mistaken. So overall, from the defense, I mean, I say all of that. I'm alarmed. I will say this, and we can go ahead and dive into this conversation as well, and I'll continue to go through the chat. Excuse me, I promise, because I see it's like I said, it's a lot of motion in there right now. I'll continue to go through, but I'm gonna tell y'all this too, and I don't believe that this is an overreaction, and I pray that y'all don't receive it this way. But I did not like the Princely Umanmielen, however you pronounce that nigga's last name. I didn't like that injury. And to be honest, I didn't like the way that I received the news because Vasta said that he was extremely unhappy, and then he immediately went to the tent. I didn't like that. And then when you heard, they asked Dave Canales about it, and he get to stuttering and tripping over his words on some shit. I should have paused it. I really should have paused it and commented for real. But I ain't really like that. And he said, he doesn't have the strength in his arm. He didn't have the strength in his arm tonight to return, whatever the case may be. I didn't like the Princely injury, bro. I really didn't. But again, it's, August 22nd or August 21st, rather. So we have some time until week 1. But I'm going to be monitoring that situation very closely, especially with Nick Scorton having the collapsed lung. Especially with Nick Scorton having that collapsed lung. We know DJ Wanham and how, injury prone he has been over the last 2 years. DJ Johnson fried, Pat Jones, like he's been the one that's been winning the most just based on what I've been seeing as it pertains to camp. So that's going to be, kind of the workhorse in that room as it pertains to like generating pressures, which is crazy to say. But yeah, I don't like the fact that our second and third round picks are both injured right now. That for me personally makes me uneasy. And it's, again, I'm not going to overreact to anything tonight because, I just thoroughly enjoyed what I seen from my squad tonight. So I'm not going to overreact, but that is alarming. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on that for sure. That makes me a tad bit uneasy. And we're talking about a shoulder injury, right? So I don't know. We're just going to have to see. But overall, to answer your question, I know I just went on a rant there. Overall, I think that our defense played well tonight. And you can attribute that to EJ if you want, or you cannot. Because I know a lot of y'all hate on EJ, and to be honest, I'm damn near fed up with him myself. So I understand it. But the defense overall looked better. We saw the interception from Ransom. Love to see that. A lot of people also noticed when they were talking to Trayvon Merring that he mentioned his name and not Nick Scott when they were talking about playing alongside each other. So see a lot of think pieces and people trying to dive into that a little bit as well. And I'm not going to hold you in the FPFO group chat. Like Dylan mentioned that he thinks that Lathan Ransom is going to be the one starting heading into week 1. And I was like, bro, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't know because this coaching staff really seems to love him. When I talked to Alex Zetlow a week and a half ago, he mentioned that this coaching staff really, really likes his play style and really likes what he brings to the table. So that may be, you know what I'm saying? That may be something. And if you're the developmental program that you say you are, I just subscribe to the belief that in certain situations, you got to just baptize by fire. You just got to baptize by fire. You just have to do it. Ransom is probably going to be one of those guys. And the only reason why I say that is just because I do not trust Nick Scott. That's me personally. I don't know how y'all feel. Feel free to share. Me personally, I don't fuck with Nick Scott. He showed me last year that he doesn't have the ability to do what we need him to do in this defensive scheme. He just simply doesn't. And I know that this coaching staff has been gassed up on him this summer, but I still have yet to see him do anything that makes me believe that, oh yeah, he's a starting caliber safety for this defense and he's what we need in this defensive scheme. I haven't seen that. Me personally. Everything I say tonight is just my opinion. I don't need nobody overreacting. Me personally, he hasn't shown me it. So, I mean, I don't know. Shout out, bro, man. This is one of the people that I mentioned first time being here. Shout out Marcos. Marcos was popping. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Turn that bell notification on, man, so y'all know, so you know what's popping over at FPFO. He's trolling. He's trolling. Yeah, Terrence, thank you so much for getting on his top, bro. But shout out to Justin. Justin, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and turn the bell notification on. But you got to be rage baiting, bro. Jack Plummer is horrible. Matter of fact, I know a guy based out of Greenville, North Carolina, playing for the UFL not that long ago. But he did just announce his retirement from football, so maybe he's not an option. But trust me, unfortunately for Jack Plummer, I'm taking Bryce Perkins over him. Even though I saw a very bare minimum from him today, but I saw a couple of pop plays, and I saw a better execution, transparently, and a guy that's been here for 3 days compared to somebody that's been in the system in the organization for a year. Yeah, not a huge Jack Plummer guy by any stretch of the imagination, bro. And the fact that he had like 4 or 5 passes where he was literally like setting niggas up to die. Me personally, I just can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can't even fathom the idea. And of course, it's a third string quarterback, but I really can't even fathom the idea of us being literally 2 plays away from Jack Plummer being our starting quarterback. Even though, again, he's third string, I just can't even fathom the idea of that being the fact. He's horrible. Jack Plummer is horrible, bro. He is. Let me see. Yeah, it's one of the two. This is a great point. It's one of the two. There's no, in this situation, there's legitimately no in between. He's either a lock, which is kind of hard to believe that would be the case for a 6th round pick. He's either a lock or he's in trouble. There's really no in between. Like, I'm not going to hold you. Just based on what we've seen this preseason, bro, there's no in between. Yeah, I would agree. This is my stance as well. You know, we've been talking about it off and on. We've been having this conversation internally at FPFO for the past week. At this point, like, yeah, it's messy for him. It's messy for J5, bro, and I'm a fan. Shout out Mr. Hunky Dory in the chat. What's popping? Now this, okay, cool. Like, I'm not mad at this. Like, they could have that play tonight with him being a scratch due to general soreness. That play tonight could have definitely been okay, we're trying to stash this guy. That I mean, I can see that. I can see that. But even then, are you gonna tell me that if we only keep 6, have you seen like honestly, and again, I said I didn't want to spend that much time on Jimmy Horn. But, I mean, that's the most intriguing matchup to me. And I see a couple of y'all asking questions about the kickers. My only answer in response to the kickers is we need a kicker that's going to be consistent and when the game is on the line is able to make field goals. I'm just not assessing that matchup that much. I probably should be spending more time, but I'm just not. I'm more intrigued by this. Let me ask y'all a question. And again, I'm just going to continue to go through the chat, but I ran across this comment. Are y'all going to tell me that if we only keep 6, that Jimmy Horn makes it over David Moore? Or are we not going to have honest conversations tonight? Y'all actually let me know what energy I need to be on for the next hour or so. Y'all let me know what energy I need to be on for the next hour or so. Are we going to be able to have an honest conversation about David Moore being more productive and being able to contribute to this offense more than Jimmy Horn? Or are we just going to continue to ride with the story and just champion the underdog? And like I said, don't think that this is a slight in any regard to Jimmy Horn, because I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Colorado over the past 2 years has been must-see TV. So I'm a fan. Don't get it twisted. I love the kid. Love his energy. Believe that he can make the NFL, can be in the NFL on somebody's team towards the bottom of the depth chart, is based on what I've seen so far. But I think he has I think he has higher upside. I don't think it's through the roof. But can we have an honest conversation? Yes or no? Just like I said, just let me know what energy I need to be on for the next hour, 15, hour 20. Can we have an honest conversation about, if the Carolina Panthers only keep 6 receivers, is it going to be David Moore or is it going to be Jimmy Horn? Because listen, my six, obviously the top 3, Hunter, Coker, David Moore. Just based on the way things have shaped out. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. We saw the pop play from David Moore today. We've seen him catch a bomb for about 30, 35 yards or so down the sideline on a little non-route. I believe that was against Cleveland. Actually, that was at Fan Fest, and he made a big time play in Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember back to what he did last week, but the offense was just so disgusting against Houston that I won't even acknowledge it. But he made a couple of catches today. He also had the run where he looked extremely explosive. I'm not going to lie. When he got the ball in his hand earlier tonight, I had to make sure and do a double take that was David Moore, because he looked very explosive when he got the ball in his hands on that particular play. Y'all know what play I'm talking about if y'all watch the game in totality. And then when they asked Dan Morgan in the booth, Jake Delhomme, Steve Smith, and Anish, I believe that's his name. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it. Dan Morgan gave a runaround ass answer. But the first thing that he said was, when you have, and I don't want to misquote him, so I'm paraphrasing here. Long story short, when you have this many guys on a roster and you have this many holes to fill, again, paraphrasing, you want to keep 6. Some situations you want to keep 5 because it's tough to keep 6. And we have a very, very, very deep room. So we could also potentially be looking at 7. So he doesn't give a direct answer in that answer by any regard. And the guys did a phenomenal job by asking the question and trying to set him up, and but Dan Morgan, like he's just too calm and collected for them to trip him up in that regard. So hey, I don't know what's happening. We're gonna drop. If you don't follow us on X, follow us on X at FPFO_podcast, Miss Hunky Dory. But we're gonna do a group. We're gonna do a group like 53-man roster, and I don't know if we're gonna drop it tomorrow or Saturday, but obviously we're gonna want to drop it like before cuts actually happen. But I want to give us the opportunity to like watch film and everything first. So I don't want to answer this question right now. But there are a couple of guys. Like, unfortunately, I know Bam Martin Scott made a phenomenal hit tonight, or had a phenomenal hit. He would be gone. There's a couple of guys, bro. There's a couple of guys. Like, there's like Shy Tuttle is one of those guys that would be gone for me. Even though we didn't see him tonight, I don't know if he played or not. I don't know if he was one of those inactives, but Shy Tuttle, he would be one of those guys for me. I think we've seen enough from Trevor Etienne, and I will give Raheem Blackshear credit today because he had a couple of good runs, but Raheem Blackshear would be another one of those quote-unquote big names that I would keep my eye on. If it was me personally, I would probably let him go just because I think you have enough in that running back room, and I think that you can find somebody to do a halfway decent job in the return game, good enough for us to secure the football. Oh, another thing, if I'm not mistaken, that I didn't mention, like, didn't Jimmy Horn on one of his returns like bobble that hole like 2 or 3 times on one return? So it's just a lot of things. Like, I know I'll keep circling back to this, and I'm not trying to be negative. I just really want to have the conversation, bro, because I want people to be mentally prepared for this if it does happen. But like, there are a lot of things working against J5 right now, bro. Not gonna hold you. But Hunky Dory, again, if you don't follow us on X, tap in with us on X, tap in with us on Instagram. At some point this weekend, we're gonna drop an FPFO unofficial 53-man roster. So then that will answer your question a little bit more directly. So forgive me because I'm not prepared to answer that right now because I haven't had the opportunity to watch film yet from tonight. But that will be coming. That will be coming for sure. Yeah. Yeah, 1000%. 1000%. Who is 25? Hold on. Who is 25, bro? Oh, that's Gifford, ain't it? That's the white dude, the safety. Ain't that, bro? Yeah, he's good. If that is him, he's good as fucking fried. You're right, Mr. Hunky Dory. I'm not gonna hold you. He's cooked. He's cooked. Let me go see. I want to make sure that's who that is. I can't find numbers though, bro. I don't have my sheet that I usually get from Kent where I can see all the numbers and just have it right here with me. But yeah, if that's Gifford, yeah, he's fried. You right. You ain't lie. Hey, and another name, since we talking about secondary and niggas that probably need to be cut, if it wasn't for lack of depth, Shamar Bartholomew, again, I'm trying my best not to be negative Nancy tonight. But Shamar Bartholomew, the fact that we're getting cooked by, third string receivers on a simple out and up. Like, it's one of them situations where it's just like, had it not been for God in Shamar Bartholomew's situation and he was on any other team in the NFL, he would be fucked. Because he is like Shamar Bartholomew, bro. Every time he comes on the field, bro, like, honestly, it's just a tough watch for me. It's a tough watch for me, bro. Like, because it just seems like every single time he's on the field, he is getting absolutely torched. Like, nothing short of the word. Nothing short of the word, dog. Like, it's really, really, really a tough watch. It honestly is. Yeah. Like, no cap, bro. Had it not been for God and all of his goodness, Shamar Bartholomew would be fried, my nigga. Fried. If we had any remnants of depth in the cornerback room, he would be out of there, dog. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. And we haven't been blessed with the benefit of having a deep wide cornerback room. So he is going to make the team for sure. He is. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I agree, bro. I said this earlier. Like, you can't, for as far as wide receivers are concerned, bro, you can't get a look on these guys, bro. You can't get a look on them. You really can't. Like, you just can't, bro. You just can't. I lost my place in the chat. Oh, man. Hold on. Shit. I apologize, chat. I apologize. I don't even know where I was. Damn, I must have been far out there. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. This is interesting. Do y'all want to have this conversation or do y'all want to wait? Actually, let me get through the chat first. I'm going to come back to that comment. I would like to... What's going to happen if I start it? Yeah, I want to come back to that. I don't know what's going to happen if I start it, so forgive me if it's showing something crazy in the chat. Who you talking about, Mr. Hunky Dory? Damn. Y'all tough, bro. Yes, he will. He will. Like I said, if they're trying to pull that same stunt they pulled with Jalen Coker last year, it's not going to happen, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. Let me see. I mean, yeah. Fair point. Oh my God, did he ever? That's when that was when I like lost it, bro. When on that play, that throw to Hunter Renfrow, bro, where Hunter had to grab his like, you know what I'm saying? When that happened, that was my last straw. That was my last straw. He has to be gone, bro. He has to be gone. Okay, let me see. Let me take a look at this. Coker, T-Mac, Leggett, Horn, Bryson Tremaine. Those are your 5. Okay. Damn. So you just saying fuck Adam Thielen, ain't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, bro. Yes, I agree with this, bloody. Justin, you got to chill, dog. I don't even know why I put that comment up, honestly. Not legitimately. He about got him stretched, bro. He about got him stretched. Facts. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, bro, don't forget to like, bro. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. Come into the chat. If you're on YouTube right now and you just sitting idly by, just come get involved, bro. I don't be going too crazy on the chat, even if I disagree with you. Even if I disagree with you, I don't be going too crazy on the chat for real. Come get into action, bro. Come get into action. Hey, we got a big draft tomorrow. 16-man. God's Fantasy, what's popping? God's Fantasy, what's happening, twin? What's happening? God's Fantasy, what's popping? Draft party tomorrow night. We lit. We up. I haven't had a full-fledged drinking day in a while. Tomorrow is gonna be, yeah, we're back for sure. For sure. Let me see. Ransom had a good day. Yeah, he did. He did. ETN had a really good day too, bro. Not gonna hold you. He picked right back up where he left off from last week. We know like there was a couple of big pop runs that ETN had last week, and they got called back because we're undisciplined. I won't even say that as a whole entire team thing, but at least our second/third string offensive line, very undisciplined. Very undisciplined. Oh, Mr. Hunky Dory, I got another name to add to the list. That Jatir Carter nigga, whatever, number 65. Hey, thank you so much for your services. You've been a phenomenal camp body. We wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors, but he don't got it, and unfortunately, he just can't stay healthy. I've seen him go down the past 2 weeks consecutively. I saw him go down twice last week alone. Thank you so much for your services, bro. I'm adding him to the list too, Mr. Hunky Dory. He's fried. He's clipped. Yeah. Yeah. He looked explosive too. Why you keep calling that nigga that, bro? But now, on a serious note, though, I mean, listen, with the injury to Princely tonight, that conversation may loom a little bit larger than it did, before kickoff tonight. Not gonna hold you, because I don't know how I feel about the Princely injury. Obviously, it's very, very premature, right? Very, very premature. So we don't really know. We don't really know what to make of it yet. But yeah, but unfortunately, like I don't think that I'm willing to pay the price. Especially not now. It's just way too high. QJ, what's happening, bro? Shout out to you. What's popping? Yeah, I know a lot of y'all feeling this way, bro. I know a lot of y'all feeling this way. Candyman said, go get Cam as a backup. Yeah, Candyman, we about 4 or 5 years too late for that one, bit, bro. Oh, okay, good. Good. I didn't see this. Good. That's great news. That's great news. So now my brain and my heart is a little more at ease. Good. Cool. Thank you for that update. I'm streaming right now, so I'm not scrolling on X. So appreciate you for sure. Let me get back where I was. Damn, brother. The chat is crazy. Jimmy Speed is different, but I just don't know if that's enough to keep him on the roster. Honestly, like we saw Bryce Young put up 5 touchdowns with an ass wide receiver core last year. So, like, you know. Oh, QJ, you done missed it. We done had a discourse about bro. This was in reference, I'm assuming this is in reference to the question that I posed. Like, honestly, has Jimmy Horn done enough? I don't know if he's done enough, bro. If they only keep 6, I don't know if he's done enough. Honestly. Oh my God. Hey, he's damn near. Let me see. I want to be very mindful and careful of my words here. And I don't want to be too extreme. So I'm gonna just think about it before I I'm not gonna hold you. Like, if we made a list of like all-time players for the Carolina Panthers that were like ass, like all time, our 30+ year history, right? 30 years this year, I believe, or 31. Shamar Bartholomew is on that list. He is an atrocity, honestly, but I'm not going to be negative. I'm just going to say that for the record. No, not really. I mean, I still feel solid, bro. Like I said, like I honestly, tonight I really needed what I saw tonight. I'm not going to hold you because I will be honest with y'all. Monday night, I was considering dropping my win total on the pod, but I was like, nah, like we ain't really seen enough. We ain't seen enough. Now, if we would have came out and looked flat and like we were just going through the motions again tonight, then honestly, I probably would have dropped the win total by 2 games. And I have us at 10. Every time I do the breakdown of the schedule, I end up with 9 or 10 each time. So that would have probably, if we would have came out flat and looking nasty again tonight, like I probably would have dropped it by 2 games. Like, not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. Yeah, I sent you a question earlier, and I'm gonna answer it now. Actually, my fault for waiting so long. Do I feel like week 1 is a must win? I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily week 1. I don't really look at it as like week 1 is a must win because we saw the way we were able to turn things around last year towards the end of the season, right? So I don't know if week 1 is necessarily a must win, but I do genuinely and thoroughly believe that you have to win 3 of your first 4. And ideally, you start the season off 4-0. So then when you hit that stretch where you got to see Dallas and Buffalo and Miami, you know what I'm saying? When you got to see that, like you have a little more leeway. Because then you close your season out with Tampa Bay with 2 of the last 3 games. You want to have some wiggle room once we get to that point. So for me, like you have to win 3 of the first 4. Not going to hold you. So is week 1 a must win? I'm not going to chalk it up as being a must win, but I think that you have to win 3 of those first 4. Like, no question. No question. You have to win 3 of those first 4. And honestly, I think your best chance of doing so is to win the first 3 and then travel to New England and potentially drop that one. So that's kind of how I feel about the start of our season. I think I may have said that once or twice tonight, but just to reemphasize the point, like you need 3 of the first 4. You do. You need 3 of the first 4. Like there it's just no question. Not gonna hold you. So all of that being said, Eric, to answer your question, no, my win total is still the same. My win total is still the same, and now like my biggest thing is trying to get as clean as possible heading into Jacksonville on September 7th. Like the Damian Lewis injury, the Princely and Nick Scorton injuries. Like we just got to get clean. Like JC Horn, I know that we seen him back catching footballs and stuff like that this week, but like I need to make sure he's good money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Goal now is just to make sure we're clean heading into week 1. We make sure we're clean heading into week 1, then, you know, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle because I'm sure, like, Jacksonville feels the same way about Carolina as Carolina feels about Jacksonville. Like, nigga, we're going to start our season 1-0 because this team is sweet. That's how I feel about Jacksonville, at least. I don't know how y'all feel. I feel like Jacksonville is sweet. I feel like you should start your season 1-0. That's just me. Hey, I'm not going to hold you. Anything is better than Shamar Bartholomew. So we need to be making some phone calls at some point or another. Because 2-7 ain't going to cut it. I can't watch a full season of that. And just knowing, again, that he's one play away from being one of our starters. Not going to cut it for me. Not going to cut it for JJ. Not going to lie. So y'all like that Asante Samuel Jr. name, huh? Let me see. All right, I think that we made it. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out on the ground. Appreciate that. To be honest, I think that this is the first time ever that one of our wide receiver rooms has ever been this deep. I don't think that you can look back at the history of the Carolina Panthers and like look at a specific roster or depth chart at this part in the season and say that they were as deep as this current wide receiver room is. I think that this is the deepest at the position that we've ever been. Literally. Like in 30 plus years of history. I believe that this is the deepest wide receiver room the Carolina Panthers have ever had, bro. Like, honestly. Like, no cap. I really do. I don't think that there's ever been a receiver room this deep. Let me see. I'm close to the bottom, I think. I don't know. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got more clarity. Okay, hold on. Damn. Should I just go find the tweet myself? Let me see what bro said. Getting an MRI on his shoulder Friday, but x-rays tonight were clean, so that's good. Said it happened when he was blocking Darnell Washington's big ass after Lathan Ransom's interception. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Wes, I agree. Never been this deep. Let me see if anything else has dropped on. See if they've dropped any of the locker room joints yet. Oh yeah, they done dropped all of them, ain't it? Oh no, these are the in-game interviews. Okay, cool. All right, let's talk about Adam Thielen. Let's talk about Adam Thielen because as y'all know, maybe y'all do, maybe y'all don't. I don't know. But FPFO, specifically JJ, I'm the one that started the whole narrative. Like very, very early on into the off season, and then Terrence joined on, and then like just as a collective, it just became more of a consistent conversation about what the Carolina Panthers should do with Adam Thielen. And this was pre any of these rumblings of him potentially going to Minnesota. This was like, I mean, hell, I think this was back in June, maybe even May, that we started having this conversation. And I said at the time, I said that if you are as hellbound that you claim you are, if you're as hellbound as you claim you are about developing young talent, then Adam Thielen transparently doesn't do anything for you, right? Yes, he's a veteran guy in the room, whatever the case may be. But if you're that pressed on developing talent, I am more of a baptism by fire type guy. You either have it or you don't. And I know that there's a lot of y'all that believe that this is not a playoff team. I mean, I saw the comments today, the Twitter comments. And there were quite a few people telling me that they didn't believe that the Carolina Panthers were a playoff team yet. I personally don't agree with that. I think that with the injuries in Atlanta, with the injuries to Tampa Bay, with the Saints being ass, I think, again, I'll reemphasize this point as well. This is the first year of the Carolina Panthers window being opened. And when I say window, I'll leave that up for y'all's interpretation, because I'm not claiming Super Bowl by any stretch of the imagination. But if you want to go ahead and get your feet wet and establish some skin in the game as it pertains to playoffs with such a young roster, this is year one of that. And that's why I will harp even more on the fact that it is essential that the Carolina Panthers win 3 of the first 4. Honestly, because if you can start off hot, bro, and things start falling more and you're in the place for you, because honestly, let's talk about it, bro. Like, let's just think about it. The Carolina Panthers really have no major injuries. Like, we just saw Tommy Tremble activated off the PUP list today or yesterday, whatever it was, right? And it's not like Tommy Tremble is really like a needle mover. I think we can all agree on that. Like, I don't think that anybody really would be upset at Jatavion Sanders coming into the season as the starting tight end. You know, outside of that, okay, cool. Well, we'll look at Damian Lewis. I just heard Dave Canales tell me he'll be ready by week 1. Well, he feels as though he'll be ready by week 1. And in those kind of situations, coaches don't really like speaking in fact as it pertains to a guy that's been day-to-day / week-to-week over X amount of time. So that's kind of how I received that. But I think Damian Lewis is going to be ready to go. I know Rob is going to be ready to go. Offensively, there's really no significant injuries. Like, I know people were a tad bit alarmed with T-Mac not being at practice the other day, but like realistically, how significant can the hamstring be if we just saw him, 2-3 days prior, like performing in a game, routing up DJ Stingley? So I'm not worried about that. And then defensively, like JC, the stitches are gone. We saw him catching the ball yesterday. Who am I missing? Like, yeah, our 2 young guys on the edges, right? But outside of that, there's no major injuries. Tampa Bay and Atlanta both have significant injuries that they have to deal with and have to acknowledge in 2 weeks' time. So, like, yeah, I do believe that the Carolina Panthers this season, even with all the holes on the roster, are a playoff team. Like, and that, again, could be my delusion. That could be me being overly optimistic, because this time of the season, I'm always like this, specifically over the last 8 or 9 years where the Panthers haven't really done shit. Maybe that could contribute to that. But transparently, like, to me, this division ain't really going to be like nothing really that crazy, dog. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, and I know that they say that you can't go based off of last year. Like, you can't do this. And I'm fully aware that all 3 teams outside of the Panthers have made significant additions, right? I'm aware of that. I am. But like, if I look at last year, bro, like you should have beaten Tampa Bay at home. If you don't get fucked out of the Thielen touchdown and Eddie Pinheiro missing multiple field goals and Chuba Hubbard fumbling the ball inside the 25-yard line in overtime, like you beat Tampa Bay at home. We already split with Atlanta. Playoff berth on the line, and they don't like acknowledging it. You know, they used the cop out that the shit didn't mean anything because Tampa had already won. So it was yeah, they used that. But I seen my guys with the worst defense in NFL history go toe to toe with a division foe, the last game of the season with nothing to play for except to play spoiler. Right? And then New Orleans, I don't think anybody in this chat believes that we're not sweeping New Orleans. You can raise your hand and come to the front of the congregation if you would like, but I think everybody in here believes that we're sweeping New Orleans because they're sweet as fuck to me, and we split with them last year. So mathematically, it just don't really, for me personally, it just don't add up to why people don't believe that this can be a playoff team. Like, yeah, we have holes. We do. But like you're a fumble away last year from splitting with everybody in the division already. And we all believe that we're going to sweep New Orleans. And I believe that a significant amount of us believe that we're better than Atlanta. And even if you don't, with you catching them so early in the season, with the injuries that they have and some of the question marks that they have throughout their depth chart and throughout their roster, yeah, it is extremely beneficial that you catch them week 3 at home for your season opener, for your home opener, rather. It's beneficial. So, you know, yeah, I believe that the Carolina Panthers can make this playoffs. And I don't believe that that's me being overly optimistic. I'm just being honest with how I feel because I think that we can win the division. I do. But again, I mean, it's essential you win 3 of the first 4. That I stand by. It's essential that you win 3 of the first 4. The absolute worst you can do is 2-2. And if you go 2-2, like you're in a dogfight. And I'll put another specification on that one of those 2, if you do go 2-2, one of the 2 in the win column needs to be against Atlanta. Absolutely needs to be. So that's my stance kind of on where I am right now mentally. Like, because now we got to move. You know what I'm saying? Now we move. Like preseason check, training camp check. You walk away with out of training camp, no significant injuries at all. Like, yeah, of course, guys are banged up. You have a couple of guys day to day, week to week, whatever the case may be. Nobody lost for the season. Seems as though we got great work in because that's all my head coach keeps telling me is that we got phenomenal work in joint practices. So, yeah, it's time to ramp up now. We're what, 17 days away, 18 days away, somewhere in that range. Is that time? This could be the case. This 1000% could be the case. Yeah, and like so then when you look at their schedule, right? Like their schedule is tough, but like another thing that's like extremely beneficial for Carolina, especially if they go down and win against Jacksonville, Tampa and Atlanta face off against each other week 1. And we know how unfriendly interdivisional matchups have been for the Carolina Panthers over the past couple of week 1s. I low-key still be having nightmares about what New Orleans did to us last week 1. If I'm just being honest, I do. I still have like daily little like gaze off sessions of like just remembering about the way we got absolutely torched last year, week 1 against New Orleans. I do. So that being said, Tampa and Atlanta play against each other week 1. So like you go do your job in Jacksonville, you already have the upper hand to start the season off. And of course, like I'm aware it will only be week 1. But if you do your job, bro, like the window is going to be open. The door for opportunity, the door to opportunity is going to be open, bro. I'm just not convinced that the Panthers can't win the NFC South this year. I'm just not convinced. Like even in the situation in Tampa Bay, like brand new offensive coordinator, couple of significant injuries, extended periods of time that guys are going to be out that are actual contributors. Yeah, I mean, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I mean, again, maybe that's just me, but that's just how I feel. Yeah, we talked about this. I mean, it's possible. It's possible he doesn't. Yeah, I just don't agree. I don't agree. I think that people like don't, even though I know it's important not to put too much stock into what happened last year, even though I know the importance of not doing that, I think not enough people put enough emphasis on what happened last year, because a lot of people don't acknowledge the fact that our offense only got better, and there's no way that you can be any worse defensively than you were last year. Just doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So when you take those things into account, like, bro, you're forgetting that, like I just said, Adam Thielen, the touchdown that wasn't because allegedly they don't have enough cameras in the stadium. I don't know when the fuck that has ever been a problem, but I digress. So the touchdown that wasn't, the multiple missed field goals from Eddie Pinheiro, and the fumble for Chuba Hubbard. You beat yourself. And Tampa, like at that point in the year, was like big bad Tampa, like coming into Charlotte, like this should be easy. Now, of course, like, you know, Bucky had his way with us the second matchup in Tampa Bay when we got blown out. But like, yeah, bro, any given Sunday, like I'm just not off the rip crowning Tampa Bay like that this year. I'm just not doing it. That's me. I'm not. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, I don't understand why people are acting like, bro. I don't understand why people are just acting like Tampa is just this damn like mega team that we just can't fuck with at all. Like, bro, I don't subscribe to that belief. I really don't. Yeah, of course. Like that, and that's just the story of the Carolina Panthers right there. That's the story of the Carolina Panthers. They add extra ones now. That shit was clearly a touchdown when it occurred. A referee on the field just had a bad angle. So that put us in a terrible situation off rip. If the referee was in position, the shit wouldn't have even been a question. Wouldn't even have been a question. This is very interesting. This is very interesting, actually. I think to start the season, you'll probably see somewhere like in the middle. But I say that, but like, you know, I would love to believe that he starts the season off just as hot as he ended it last year, to be honest, especially with additional weapons at his disposal. So, I mean, I believe in Bryce too, and it took me a while to get here. Like, I think that's probably like one of the biggest things that I'm like most infamous for is like my Bryce Young takes like rookie season all the way through week 2 of last year. That's one of like my biggest regrets as it pertains to like the shit that I put on wax. The way I went crazy. The way I was on Bryce's top wow, pause. That sounded crazy. The way I was going at Bryce literally every single week. Bad news. But that being said, he's made a believer out of me. So, like, yeah, I mean, even if he does start off slow, this is what I'll say to answer your question. I don't think that Bryce Young ever returns back to a place in which he was as bad as he was last year to start the season. That will never happen. That will never happen again. Like, I think that shit is completely out of his system, especially with the addition of weapons around him. So I don't think that we like even have to think about that being a possibility. but there's a possibility that it could take him, a couple of drives or a week or two to get back to the level that he was at to close the year. But even if that's the case, like, I think that he'll execute the game plan well enough for us to still remain competitive in these games and win if we execute properly as a unit. I don't think we'll ever see Bryce Young be as bad as we did weeks 1 and 2 of last season. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. So, for me, there's no fear. I don't think that any of our problems, I don't think that should we run into early season woes, I don't think that it'll be because of the quarterback position. I don't. That's just my opinion again, but I don't think that will be the case, to be honest. I just don't. And maybe again I'm being a tad bit jaded, or maybe again I'm being overly optimistic or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't think that you run into that issue again. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be at the home opener for sure, and we are definitely going to be weeks 1, weeks 2, we're in the building for both of those. So the first 3 weeks of the season, we're in the building. Week 4, we go to New England. I don't think either one of us are making that trip. I don't think anybody from the team is making that trip. Week 5 against Miami, definitely in the building. Week 6 is going to be a fucking movie. Like, I already have like a group of 15 people that's already solidified, and we're 2 or 3 months away from week 6. So yeah, we'll be in the building for those. And then outside of those first 6, I don't even know what the schedule looks like after that. As far as road games are concerned, I think after that, the only one at this very point in time that we're going to be hitting for a fact is going to be Atlanta in November. But Jacksonville, Arizona, Atlanta, those 3 are locked. And then, of course, the home games, majority of the time, 95% of the time, you can catch a team at the home games for sure. For shit show. Yeah, I'm sure we do, but he probably still costs way too much. I'm not going listen, I didn't forget this. I just don't be liking to bring it up. Honestly. But we damn near, like, I'm not gonna hold you, we damn near the first podcast or content creators to discuss this on FPFO. Like, as soon as I learned this, we immediately jumped on it. And this was before the video of Bro had Shorty in the box. This was before that video even occurred. Before that time, like, I don't know if we knew that it was Tyrese or not, but like, we had already talked about this shit like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So like, yeah, I think that shit really, really hurt him. For sure. I think that shit really, really hurt him. But I didn't forget. We didn't forget. Can you rank the Rush Hour films? I gotta go back and look at this actually would be pretty fun. I'm not gonna hold you. This will actually be like really fun to do this. Y'all have, so this is one thing about me, bro. This is one thing about me, and this is like just a moment of vulnerability. Like, as it pertains to titles of shit, like whether it's movies, music, or whatever, like, I'm just so bad at it. I'm so bad at them. I'm so bad at them. So like, I'm looking up the movie covers right now, because that's going to like jog my memory about like what happened. But Is Rush Hour 2 the one where Rush Hour 2 is the one where bro is in the he in the club, like this was like the first confrontation or maybe the second one of the movie, but he in the club performing the Michael Jackson joint, the Michael Jackson gimmick that Chris Tucker be doing. Is that one or is that the first one? Whichever movie that one is, like whichever one out of the series that one is, that's number one for sure. That one is number one. That shit is turn. I'm not gonna hold you. Which one was that? Do y'all know? Okay, facts. Appreciate it, Wes. Yeah. Number 2 is the best one to me. No, I think that it would go number 2, number 1, number 3. Or actually, nah, because number 3 is the one where they like in the or is that number 2? Is that number 2 as well? Which one is the one where they in the little massage parlor and them niggas in that whole butt ass naked fighting all them Asian niggas? Which one is that? Is that number 2 as well, or is that number 1? Because I feel like that one is out there too. I feel like if that was number 2 had so many damn legendary scenes that it was crazy. I almost had to go back and watch, bro, because now they're like all running together in my brain. Good question. Good question. And y'all let me know too, bro, because I have not, I'm gonna say this. I have not watched the blueprint from last night because I wanted to watch it together as a family. But if y'all ain't feeling it and it's too late, then y'all let me know. And I'll shut it down. Like I'll shut things down at midnight. But if y'all rocking, I'm rocking. I took a half day tomorrow. If y'all rocking, I'm rocking. Y'all let me know if y'all want to watch Blueprint. But y'all keep throwing questions out there too, and I'll keep answering them. What's one position you think we should focus claiming on waivers next week? Inside backer. Inside backer. I think that you have no depth at that position, really. I've been extremely vocal about my lack of confidence in the 2 starters that you have. So inside backer. And actually, I think I was like talking about Adam Thielen, and then I like my brain be fucked up sometimes, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be just moving too fast. Because we were talking about Adam Thielen. Somebody brought up Adam Thielen like 2 or 3 times. I saw Adam Thielen's name pop up, and I was saying like, yeah, I was kind of the conductor of that train, and saying that the Panthers like would consider cutting him or potentially trading him. Based on what I've seen this preseason, based on T-Mac having his current injury, I think it would be very risky business to let go of Adam Thielen right now. And I'll save kind of my full deep dive on that. But I'll say it's very risky to do that right now, to even consider that when there's so many question marks in the wide receiver room. And the compensation has to be good. Like the compensation, like I'm not gonna hold you. Like I damn near need a starting interior linebacker or inside backer or a cornerback to make the deal happen, bro. Because I don't even know if draft capital does it for me. Because I think that for me personally, I think that my draft capital request would be too high to be fielded by other teams. Because for me, I'm personally not moving off of Adam Thielen unless it's a 3rd round pick. That's where I'm drawing the line. I'm drawing the line, and I don't know. I don't really even believe that that's Adam Thielen's true value on the market. But as it pertains to our team, I believe that Adam Thielen is worth a 3rd round pick in compensation if you're actually considering trading him. And there are quite a few teams that are in need of a wide receiver. So those conversations, like it has too much steam at this point. Thielen back to Minnesota, that has too much steam for it just to be like smoke and mirrors at this point to me. So those conversations are happening. For me personally, I personally need a 3rd round pick if we're talking just draft compensation. If we're talking just draft capital, I need a third round if I'm Dan Morgan and Brent Tillis. No cap. If it's me. I like the idea. However, that being said, I like the idea more of us returning or getting a starter or a good depth piece somewhere in that linebacker room or cornerback room, which, segueing back to Will's question here, what's one position you think we should focus on claiming on waivers next week? Definitely inside linebacker, bro. You don't have enough there. Hate to tell y'all, but it's just an unfortunate reality. We don't have enough at inside linebacker. We just simply don't. If one of those guys go down, one of those guys being Trevin Wallace and Roseboom, your ass out. Your ass out. And transparently, I'm still TBD on those guys starting because you might be ass out even with those guys. Excuse me. You might be ass out even with those guys. For real. If we just being honest and having an honest conversation. So, like, it's essential for me, if I'm only focusing on one group as it pertains to waivers when they hit next week, inside backer. It goes inside backer, it goes cornerback, and it goes us making a phone call about Duggar from New England, the safety. That's how that shit goes for me. That's how it goes for me. But I don't know. You let me know. What group would you be focusing on? I think like the overwhelming majority, and I wish I knew, my bad. I wish I knew how to do let me see if I can figure this out real quick. Actually. Do y'all know how to do I don't know. Y'all probably don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do y'all know how to do a poll on YouTube? Like, how do I do that? How do I do one of those polls where I can poll the chat? Because I'm interested actually to see y'all's response. I'm interested to see y'all's response. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't feel like we're big enough. I don't feel like we're big enough to do a fan meet and greet. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's very simple and easy to like meet up with us, bro. Like, just DM one of the social media pages. Just DM one of those, and we can do a personal meet and greet. Like, we not, in my opinion, we're not big enough to host a fan meet and greet, dog. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, but that would be dope. I feel like we'll get there one day. We're not there yet. But I mean, dope idea. And I will say, we've been discussing internally. We've been discussing some crazy shit pregame. I will say that tailgates. Carolina Panthers tailgates 2026. Get in with us. No cap. That's hard. I didn't know that was a thing. I like that. Yeah, but see, like, nigga, that's the thing, bro. That's why I be telling y'all, like, this team be too clean cut sometimes, bro. This team be too, like, yeah, you know. But I don't know though, bro, because QJ, you gotta think, bro. Like, even though, like, I don't even think that you that old for real. But you gotta think, like, real life, that nigga Bryce is young as hell. Like, Bryce is like high-key young as fuck, bro. And he was going through it. Cause how old is Bryce? He just turned 23 or he just turned 24. Either way, like, he was either 22 or 23 last year when this event occurred. And like, I don't even know if Onyx would have been able to save him, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, like, nigga, you talking about, like, this nigga was damn near in tears on the field, bro, because like it was just too much. I don't know. I don't know if Onyx would have did it. Oh, bro said that's 3. talking about the rush hour with the massage parlor. So it goes 3-2-1, or excuse me, no, it goes 2-3-1. My fault. It goes 2-3-1 for me. Who was that? I don't even remember who asked that question. But if you telling me to rank the rush hour films, 2-3-1. 2-3-1 for sure. They're all, in my opinion, they're all classics though. They're all classics. No cut. Yes, QJ. I mentioned this and I didn't even see your comment. I didn't see your comment until right this second. Yeah, Kyle Duggar is on the block. We need to be calling. We need to be calling. Because I'm not going to hold you. If you're going to make the deal for Adam Thielen and you're not going to get a starter or a good depth piece and you're going to get trade capital, it's almost a situation in which you trade Adam Thielen and whatever you get for him, you bust that down immediately and add it into a package to the Patriots for Kyle Duggar. No cap. No cap. This is a good point, but this is one of them situations where we found our goofy though. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna say, actually, I don't know if I want to say this because niggas like, bro, y'all been on our ass so much like the last week and a half, bro, that I don't even know if I want to say like, I don't even want to say what I want to say. I don't know if I really like want to even put it on wax like that for real. No cap. Actually, you know what? I will, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't never been a hoe. I'm gonna just say this. Let Trevor Etienne really be that nigga and see how fast we bust down Jonathan Brooks. And he talks about Mingo, QJ talking about Mingo. Yeah. We're calling Jerry Jones up immediately. Hey, bit bro. We know you love this kid in the draft. Obviously, he's had a tough go at it over the last 2 years or so, but he's 100% ready to go. He's 100% healthy right now. You let us know what you want to do. Yeah, we'll get off on that old ass nigga for a second round for sure. we'll get back what we invested. And I mean, year 3, like bro, like if Trevor Etienne, if we get any remnants of the production that we've seen from him over the last 2 preseason weeks consistently in the regular season, we're gonna have to have an honest conversation about Jonathan Brooks too. Because I don't know if a lot of y'all have forgot about him or like, I mean, respectfully, he's just not relevant right now. But yeah, we're gonna have a kind of conversation about that for sure. So the only thing, like, if you're Jonathan Brooks right now, like, I'm very, very sad and unfortunate that I have to say this, but like, you're damn near hoping if you actually want to be a Carolina Panther, you're damn near hoping that like Trevor Etienne like ain't that nigga. And it's going to be hard for him to display that. So that's where Jonathan Brooks has the upper hand because it's going to be hard for him to display that in a running back room with Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. But yeah, yeah, because I'm not going to hold you. Like I was very, very, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't even know. I'll just say hesitant. I have the word. I was very skeptical about the Trevor Etienne pick when it occurred. I felt like they did phenomenal work rounds 1, 2, and 3. And then the Trevor Etienne pick like really kind of threw me off, honestly. And I know they were preaching like we had to trust our board. We got to do this. We got to do that. But like I feel like Etienne was the guy you could have got in the 5th, maybe even 6th. And even if you couldn't, you would have still been able to live with your decision, even if you weren't able to get him. But the last 2 preseason games, he really been toting that bitch. For real. Like no cap. And I know like the overwhelming majority, he's been playing against backups. But like I said, like the Steelers had like 5 or 6 starters from their defense out there tonight. Like if y'all weren't aware. You feel me? And he was still toting that hole. Saw the big 28-yard rush. I believe that was on the first drive of offense for us when their starters were still on the field. Saw him, get some yardage on one of them screen passes. So yeah, like, that's a conversation, I guess, for another day. Honestly. Okay, so we the same age. We the same age. Okay, cool. So like nigga, you know, like 23, like, and just thinking about like you got a down ass girl in your brain at 23. You got a down ass girl. You bringing her to training camp. Like it's public that y'all like are really a thing, but it's like not like you feel me. And then think about your hoe being on a jumbotron with another nigga, and honestly, the other nigga is more paid than you, and for real, he way more turned up than you and way more fly. Think about what QJ. Think about at 23 what that'll do to your mental. That's why, like, I feel like I was way too tough on Bryce, like giving that information, dog. And he's just not one of them niggas. Like, bro, like I'm not gonna hold you if I'm QB1, bro. If I'm QB1 in a city like Charlotte, and that's how I go out, like behind my girl or my ex at that time, like nigga, I'm not gonna lie, I'm hitting the city and I'm fucking the whole city up. No cap. Like niggas is hearing stories about me, niggas is posting me on the IG every night. Like, yeah, that's how I'm dealing with that. But Bryce just ain't that type nigga. You feel me? So like, yeah, it was tough for little bro. It was tough for little bro last year. That's a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow, bro. Will, you say how we got a fourth for Jonathan Mingo needs to be studied? We found an old senile nigga, and we took advantage of him. No harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? But we say all of that, and just based on reports and what I've been hearing and seeing from Cowboys reports and Cowboys fans alike, Jonathan Mingo has been turned up at camp. But I mean, as Carolina Panthers fans, we know how that go because we saw that situation play out with him and Terrace Marshall for like 4 years in a row. So it's not saying much, but you know, it looks like we stained him right now. But he could honestly come out in that room with CD and George Pickens. They put his ass in the slot. He could really start frying shit, and then we look dumb in the face. On God. Nah, for real, bro. If y'all only knew, like, bro, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm not doing that shit. But just know, bro, like, so y'all hear me talk, like, y'all seen Carter on the pod before. Like, y'all are familiar with Rod too, or our strategic advisor, right? Just know, bro, like QJ, you talking about how that first one be having you ready to crash out, bro. Like, you know, I done ran into some situations where I've been like that, bro. But just know I done ran into a situation where, nigga, I'm talking 10:30 in the morning and I'm drinking what was it? 10:30 in the morning, nigga, and I'm drinking Angels and Envy Rye 10:30 a.m. on Rod's floor. No cap, sick. You feel me? So I know how I go, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I don't know. So I say I would have been outside doing this and that, but like, if I go back to that feeling, yeah, I don't know, dog. I don't know, bro. Like, I might would have been crying on the field and shit too, dog. Like, it probably would have been a struggle for me to focus too, homie. I'm not gonna hold you. So I get it. I get it. Oh, oh, nigga, you don't even know the half of it, bro. Maybe one day when I get off that bottle a little bit and I see you at one of the games or something, I'll tell you the story. But just know, nigga, like, yeah, I was, oh my God. Ooh, yeah. I was drinking some grown man shit. And I'm talking 10:30 in the morning, nigga, on the floor. On the floor, QJ. Down bad as hell, dog. No cap. No cap. So like I feel him, dog. I feel him. You know what I'm saying? So all of that being said, like just circling all the way back to the original question, I don't think we ever see that version of Bryce anymore. Because from that moment on, like once you get past that hurt, you a different nigga. You a different nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. Once you get past that hurt, that first like real like grown man hurt, nigga. Once you get past that, you a completely different nigga. So yeah, Bryce, he ain't never gonna look like how he looked in the first 2 weeks of 2024. That ain't never gonna happen ever again. No cap. That nigga Doug talking about chill. Hey, I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest. Walk, I'm feeling good, man. What's popping? What's popping? It was good to see you in the spaces this afternoon too, or this evening during halftime. What's up? What's popping? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, but like, I highly encourage you because we done gone through quite some time. I think we like what? We almost 2 hours in. Like, if you bored tomorrow and you just want to hear me chat for a little while, I highly encourage you like scroll back through because we done had some conversations about Jimmy Horn. We done had some conversations about Thielen. We done had some conversations about niggas that's thank you very much for your services. I feel like tonight has been a really, really good night thus far. Nah, I'm not though. QJ, I'm not, bro. Like, no cap, but that shit really just hurt it, bro. That shit really hurt it, dog. Like that, it's one of them ones that you feel in your spirit, nigga. That's how I felt about that one, nigga. Oh my god. Oh boy. But I'm feeling good though. I'm feeling good, Walt. I'm feeling good. Yeah, bro. Like that shit hit different, bro. But the thing about it, QJ, is like once you get through that, right? It just hit different. Like, okay, now I went through what he went through last year, right? And like that shit had him fucked off for a while, like longer than 3 weeks, if I'm gonna be honest. Because even when I was in Vegas and I was faded off that bottle, like, you know, I seen him coming out the tunnel and I seen it in his eye. He still won't, you know, he still won't there. But like, yeah, that shit had you like that, the brandy and moonshine, and you talking about me? Yeah, you were going through it. You were going through it for sure. Lucas, what's up, bro? I seen you say something. What's popping, bro? What's happening, Brody? What's popping? Yeah, well, hey, but listen, bro. Listen, because I know you be on X, bro. So you be seeing how they be doing us, bro, on X, right? Listen, this is not my fault this time. The only thing I'm doing is responding to my chat. That's the only thing I'm doing. This is not my fault. Hands up. God strike me dead and me swallow my tongue right now if I'm lying. This is not my fault. I'm just having a conversation with my chat. You know, I'm just telling them. I'm just telling them, dog. No cap. On God, bro, you really could though. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, if you knew the situation, you really could. Like, that shit just won't on him. He just ain't have his juice. He ain't had that juice. You feel me? He ain't had that juice, bro. And then like you add that along with what's going on or what was going on in his personal life, and you combine them two things together. Yeah, nigga. That's brutal. That's brutal. I'm not gonna hold you. That's brutal. That hurts. Excuse me. I got to do a better job too, bro. So I just found out that we can go on go live on Instagram. So we be on IG Live, and unfortunately, like IG Live's whole streaming shit is separate from YouTube and X as it pertains to the software that I use. So I got to start responding to comments on Instagram too. But I think like bro is gone for real, for real. But he said Corey taking Mike's spot by week 8. Book it. I'm a Mike Jackson fan, bro, but Corey Thornton, I mentioned this on Tuesday on our pod. Corey Thornton has the ability to do a little bit more than Mike Jackson does. He does. I mean, we can either have an honest conversation or we can lie to each other and make each other feel good. But to me, Corey Thornton has the ability to do a little bit more than Mike Jackson. That being said, he's way more raw. So he does a lot of grabbing down the field. He does a lot of gambling down the field on the perimeter. That being said, he has the ability to do a lot more than Mike Jackson does. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. Let me see. Well, you crazy, bro. Don't come in here, bro. Don't come in here like making me seem like a bad influence, bro. Because they already have this narrative. I told them, bro, like especially the niggas that's watching on Twitter right now, bro. They've been on our ass so crazy the last like week and a half. I feel like we can't do nothing. So now, like everything that comes out of FPFO, like for the foreseeable future, unless it's other fan bases, it's straight positivity. Cause we just don't want to deal with that shit. We just don't want to deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm not gonna hold you, cause y'all. Anytime we say anything like remotely negative, anytime we critique a player, like whatever the case may be, like we're getting hung from the cross. So okay, cool. Message received. Everything is positivity, bro. So I say all of that to say, bro, don't position it like like I'm just in here on bullshit, bro. The chat asked me, right? They brought up the situation, so we had a discourse about it. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, y'all want to watch Blueprint or y'all already watched that? I haven't watched it, and I low key want to watch it with y'all because I like reacting, and I haven't watched it yet. I have it pulled up already, so it would take me no time at all. We would get the ad out of the way, and we will be ready to rock. So y'all trying to watch Blueprint or what? Because I'm sure there's quite a few of y'all that haven't caught it yet. Because I know for a fact, like I said, I knew I was streaming tonight, so I didn't watch it because I wanted to react. I wish I knew how to do the poll shit, bro. Doug, I might need you to hit me up so you can tell me how to do a poll on StreamYard, bro. Because I dead ass don't know how to do it. How y'all feeling, bro? Y'all got like 40 more minutes? I think we got 40 more minutes, bro. The chat kind of died down a little bit, but we still live. We still jumping. And there's still a good amount of people in here across all platforms. So like I don't even feel like we really need to get off right now. I'm low-key feeling like I want to watch Blueprint and give my like a raw reaction because I haven't watched it yet. So we can either do that or we can scroll through Twitter for a second. See, told y'all. Y'all's favorite content creator is agreeing with me. And nigga Dunc said Jimmy might be in trouble. On God. As much as we don't want to admit it. Bro, don't come in here all aggressive, bro. Just chill, nigga. Just chill, bro. Just chill. Don't come in here aggressive like that, bro. I already got smoke for you today anyway, nigga. You had me hot today. You and your boy? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, fuck it. If y'all leave, y'all just leave. Either way, I'm gonna watch this. This is my first time watching the Blueprint from this week or from yesterday. Nigga, you don't gotta tell me that. I got your addy. I know. I know you ain't hard to find. All right, let's watch this, bro. Let's watch this. Fuck it. Y'all got 38 more minutes with me, right? If y'all don't, just leave. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and bell notification before y'all leave if y'all watching on YouTube. Let me get the ad out the way. Oh shit, we lit. It ain't no ad to be had. Perfect. All right, let's see what the fuck these niggas on.
You ain't ready, bang, bro. Get the fuck off the field, bro. Like Coach said, this is where we show who we are, bro.
On me.
If you about it, smack me. I want to see it. Smack him. Clap back every
Come
play,
on.
bro. This is where we show who we are, bro. The Carolina Panthers in 2025, bro. Right here, bring it up. Hey, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Y'all better not smack him either. Y'all better not smack him either. Better not smack him either.
Hey, if we get shut down, I love y'all. I don't know if we're gonna get shut down or not because I don't know what they deeming copyright or whatever. So if that happens, forgive me. I ain't no better, but we rocking.
And try to make me go to rehab. Little latte right here.
Wait, first and foremost, round of applause. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. I mean, niggas hate every day. Niggas hate every day. What you want me to say? Niggas hate every day. Appreciate the support though, for sure. Appreciate the support. Hey, if y'all want to drop a super chat, drop a super chat. I'll be responding to y'all's comments, OD. So y'all want to give $1, you know, I'm not gonna feel no way. But I don't know how I became that. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's get back to this. My fault. We not gonna oh shit. ho. My fault, guy. Let me see something. I'm trying to make this shit full screen. There we go. Yeah, and then I can just come back after. All right, bet. Here we go.
A picker-upper. Year 6 is crazy. Just got into this thing a couple years ago, but look at us. We're in year 6. Thank you, God. He is 13 months. He's walking. He's doing the whole thing. He's almost 14. Wait, he's 14 months today. 14 months today. I'm sorry, Sky. I didn't give you your credits, huh? You got to get this right here, man. Year 10 football total. Doing the, y'all know, you see what mommy got there? That's so nice. Thank you. Did you do that? Year 10. Julia have been holding it down a long time. She haven't forgot a year yet. Off season was great. We took a Euro trip. We got engaged. She said yes. That's why we're still standing here right now.
The day of, I kind of knew because someone was a little bit nervous. It's okay, Rob. Like
my mind wasn't going the right way, so I was just all over the place.
It was really sweet.
It was a really good time. And Scott did so well on the trip. You are such a trooper. These are the Quito? Yay! Good throw, boy. Good throw, Papa. Okay. Get on. Say bye. Bye-bye. Give me a kiss. I love you. Thank you. Bye, baby. I love you.
I love you.
See you later. Daddy leaving. Love you, baby. Yes, ma'am.
My fault. I was struggling so bad.
Like you said. So right now, man, we're heading into work, man. First official day. Off season's over. So I'm excited to go back. This is my first time in my career actually going into the same exact O-line room. Like the guys that I worked with last year are the guys that's back, besides a couple rookies. But like this is the first, usually teams change every year. No line room change every year. This year, man, we got the same guys coming back, so I'm excited to see what we can do. I'll put our line up against anybody, man. I think we got a bunch of guys in that room that can compete on any team at any level and do a really good job, man. We performed well last year. This is year 2, man, so I expect us to take it up a notch. Man, I ain't gonna say and tell you I'm a big fan of no training camp. It's hard. It's hard, man. It's the grind days, man. These are the days that make you a man, a football player. I would say this is how the team comes together. You know what I mean? Because it's only us. It's us versus us. We see how we compete. We see how physical we are. We see everything. And this standpoint is just you and your brothers. And we're going to spend a lot of time with each other. You know, like we'll go home at night, but, you know, kids may be asleep. But a time where you really just got to fight for each other and compete against each other.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
We got big, fast, talented, physical, nasty players on our team. Get Derek Brown back. I'm excited about that, but I'm not excited to practice against that. So I got to get my mind right for that, man. He is an absolute stud. He's one of the best D-linemen in the league. We're on the right path, and then shout out to the guys up top. They care about what we think. They're trying to get our input on stuff, man. So I think we're going to shock a lot of people. I want to win games. I really want to help this city, man. Once we were winning a couple games last year, you just see like how excited people were, like, wow, like, and we wasn't doing, to be completely honest with you, like we were 4-12, but we felt like we were 10-2 because the people made you feel like that, man. So that speaks volumes for this city. So I really want to win for like this place, man. And I'm excited to be a part of that because like I remember that for the rest of my life. So hopefully we can do that. First day of school. My pants are gonna fall.
All right. Let's do it. All right, let's get to some football. Yeah. We got all the other stuff out of the way. Okay, hey, our first test at camp is can we see things with new eyes? But I want to make sure that happens, so I need everybody to get up and change your seats. I don't care if you move over one spot. Everybody up and get in a new seat. Timo, you've been sitting in the same spot for years, but we're going to change your perspective. You don't have to go far, but just tilt your perspective just a little bit. Just a little. Oh, welcome to the front. Here's what I know. I know that the minute that we think we got everything figured out, the minute we lock ourselves into a thought process, we close our minds off to the possibilities of what we could be. So I know that even just shifting your perspective this much and being open to the possibility of something happening, something special happening, guys, it opens up a whole world for you. Now you know what I'm going to talk about. The philosophy of our football team is what? It's all about the ball. I just got chills. For as long as I get to do this, I'm going to talk about this ball right here because this is the number one factor to winning and losing football games. It's all over the NFL, college playoffs. It comes down to this right here, okay? It's my job to make sure we're practicing like that. I'm going to show great examples. I'm going to show poor examples so that we teach each other what it looks like to honor this thing. This play style right here, look, there's 31 other buildings with, 30 other play styles, okay, because I stole this from Pete. But I believe in it. But I believe in it, though, because I've seen it work, and I got the hardware to prove it. I've been there, and I've seen it come together, and I've seen the team create an identity.
Pop your shit, Dave.
And have that to where it was hard to touch us.
Nigga say he got the hardware.
It's going to be hard to touch us, guys. If we stay together and we commit to a play style, we take this thing seriously, and we play like that, that's a choice. We all make these choices, guys. And I'm just trying to make sure that you know my job, my number one job here is to make sure that shows up every day. That's my job. Make sure we care about this and make sure that shows up every day. I could do that. Guys, I could do that all day, every day. Can you do your part? Can you do your part to make that show up so that we have a signature, that we have a thumbprint about who we are? And when we show up, that's what you get. Can we capture this every day? Can we show up and do that? All right, we're out of here.
Very, very simple message. Very, very simple.
All right, y'all, we're doing this again,
Concise.
baby. It is day one of
Direct
training camp,
expectation.
and this season, man, it feels different.
And even though the fans can't see the team because of construction, the one thing we can all see is the progress this team is making here in the offseason.
We just got to bring our juice. You know, obviously we love the fans, we love support. You know, there's enough competition between all of us just to stay focused. And at the end of the day, it's a blessing to be out here.
Yeah, 4-4, man, north side. Yes, sir, ski. Hey, come on, let's do it. First of all, I'm 12 today, so y'all don't come up to me saying no stupid. I'm on the mic.
Oh, boy.
I'm on the mic, especially you.
Oh, boy.
Hey, real though, let's lock in today, man. Day one is where we set the standard.
Yep.
Right here, man. It's time for that. This ain't OTAs no more. We getting ready to go to war, and we got a point to prove. Y'all feel me?
Yep, yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Gang on two, 1-2.
Why? What will I say? Oh yeah. I mean, I totally disagree with this. I don't agree with this by any stretch of the imagination.
Let me catch that bit, Trip. Let me catch that bit.
Here you go, inside hand. Right hand up.
Right hand up.
Yeah, that's it. Love it. We don't throw the guys with the white jerseys on.
We just getting used to how camp about to go. Yeah, I ain't gonna be on your heart today, bro, because I'm mic'd up. I ain't even gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I can't let them see how I talk to y'all.
You're not gonna stand to them?
No, I ain't gonna do it.
Hopefully it'll be catching what I'm saying.
You don't stand on business, fuck
Okay.
nigga.
That sound good. Y'all hear him
Pop
now.
it, Reek.
So if he don't throw it to me, damn, it's like that. That's crazy. I'll leave y'all alone now. Okay, there we go.
Hey, let's go. It starts right now. We already know. Start it right now. Day one. It's a choice. Every single rep, make your brother better today. Yep. Let's go. Compete on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Compete. Sir Ski. We back.
What's up, my guy?
Good.
Hell yeah, you?
Mm-hmm.
And we blessed, aren't we?
Best job in the world, man. I hate to be at a desk 9 to 5.
Oh, that ain't you.
That ain't me. No, it ain't. You throw that ball and watch it get picked off. If you think that's a win, he ain't gonna stack me. It's 205, man.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's picked off. That's that one of them. Today. We over there turned up. Oh, that's definitely picked off. Andy, he blind. That's a book.
You know, we'll be a team on Sundays, but right now it's offense versus defense. So we're going back and forth to each other. Just want to make each other better.
Hey, Bryce. Uh-oh. There's nowhere to go, Bryce. Hey, Andy. Stop being scary.
Just a little fun trash talk, trying to get in the head a little bit.
Check down Charlie.
JC be in there popping shit. Ain't it?
JT, tell him to throw it past 5 yards, bro.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, Andy. Almost don't count, bro. You overthrew him. That's your fault. Nothing. Good catch, little Jimmy. That's tough. Jimmy, you the only one with a catch today past 10 yards.
Yeah, that shit's strapped. Oh, they got him for the flag.
I got him. You got lucky. You got lucky. Stop throwing it out of bounds. Stop throwing it out of bounds. The ref bailed you out. Complete a ball before you come talk crazy to me, boy.
Shit.
Let me see that, man.
Killing everything out there.
Go show that. Go show my play. This is a crazy PI, bro. They could have let me rock with this one, bro. They could have let me rock with a PI.
No, you definitely held it.
I did. It was just quick little.
No, you did. It's okay. Yeah.
That ain't OD, bro.
It's still a flag.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
But you can call that. You can call that on every play down there.
No.
Oh God. Or unless I just let them catch it.
Stop cheating.
I'll try. I'd rather get a PI out here than give up a catch to y'all, motherfuckers. I know I ain't gonna hear the end of
You were
it.
in a bad position. Like if you didn't hold, it would have got caught, but it would have had to be a perfect catch.
Yeah, I catch
You were
tackle.
in a bad,
Come on now, y'all throw me a pick right here, man. Come on. I get a pick, I got a perfect day. Come on, man. Just throw me one. Nothing. Shouldn't have started with me before practice. Now I'm on their ass. I was gonna spare them today, man. Right there, go, Nick, go. Nothing. I know, boy. Nothing. Come on, boy. Put a big seatbelt on. Come on, boy. I ain't like that. Big ass Tonka truck, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, DJ.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if this is because the way it's cut or what, but defense was on that ass. Oh my God, they was on that ass.
No, nothing, Sean. That's a good catch. Andy, finally, at the end of practice. Hey, Bryce, I believe in you on that wheel route, bro. Yeah. Good work.
Way to push ourselves, bro.
Yep.
We need that shit every day, bro. We need each other. Hold each other accountable, bro. Ball out. Finish everything, bro. We're going to be champions, bro.
Hey, one more thing. Hold on. One more thing. Hey, don't lock out, bro. It's just, we still got walkthroughs. We still got meetings. Stay focused the rest of the day, bro, because don't forget, we got some shit to do, bro. We show up in Jacksonville. We showing up to whoop ass. Take name. That's all I got. Break it down.
Hey.
Killers on 3, 1, 2, 3.
I like that leadership. No cap. I'm going to pause real quick. Because we got a super chat. Round of applause. Appreciate that, Eric. Showing love to the channel. My boy JJ putting that work in. Stop playing. You already know the vibes, man. That's love, bro. Appreciate that for Showski. Haley, are you back in your city? If you are, I hope the drive was safe. Eric, love, bro. Appreciate that, bro. You've been turned up in the chat all night. I appreciate it, bro. No cap. Like, when y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. When y'all be active in the chat, that make this shit go by so much more smooth for me, bro. Because it feels like I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, conversing instead of like just talking at a camera and it's just me. So shout out to y'all, bro, for sure. Oh, okay, true. We'll keep driving safe. But yeah, bro, chat was insane tonight. Not gonna hold you. Chat was insane tonight. That's love for sure. Appreciate it, Eric. Let's get back to it. But I will say, like since I have it paused, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I love the fact that like I see JC being like so vocal, because I feel like that's something that we lack, or something that I perceive that we lack, like specifically last year. But like this year, like it's essential that without Shaq Thompson there, like a couple of other veteran guys that we let go, let walk, whatever the case may be, it's essential that we got guys that step up and are vocal and lead this way, lead by example. So I love that. I'm not gonna lie. I love that from JC for sure.
Good afternoon. Welcome back.
It was great to get back out on the field, continue what we've been working on. A lot of talking out there. Defense was hard to go against today, so a really good day there. Offensively, we got going a little bit too. But, defense made it hard throwing the ball down the field a little bit sometimes, which is good, which is what we expect. And it elevates the practice. It elevates the energy, and guys just really making each other better as a result of that, which is going to be our goal. So thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you. Why didn't you guys cloud seed for us today?
Say what?
Why didn't you guys cloud seed for us today?
Clouds?
Yeah. Where you like make cloud? Didn't work?
Yeah.
No, there's no clouds.
Yeah, we're doing the request.
I ain't gonna lie. This might be the boring mic'd up you ever had. My boy Christian is not gonna talk. I'm trying to tell you right now.
They're not really gonna get any good video. I'll give the calls. That's about it. That's all I say.
Vero on Blueprint did say Roseboom knows how to play within our system. That He knows how to play downhill and fill the gaps and make a whole bunch of tackles like he did.
I've been in this role before.
I
So
pray to
it's not
God
something that's new to
Vero
me,
is
so
right.
I'm excited to
Just
kind of
not
take that
he on the
opportunity and run
first
with it.
thing smoking out this motherfucker. Oh,
Hey, flex right, Randy! Flex right, Randy! Ranger!
Christian obviously had like 136 tackles or something last year, played on the playoff defense.
Oh, hey, boy.
For us to be able to have him here is huge.
Hey, 3rd and 3.
It's a really talented young group. They're very athletic. They got aggressiveness to the style of play. So it's a great opportunity for those guys.
Stay out of the camera or get in the camera? It's my friends though. Why we gotta be so mean?
Life of the hard knock.
Yeah.
Hey, that makes sense.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What I know about that group, like that little, them niggas sweet. I ain't gonna hold you. They sweet.
Okay, let's start on the defensive side. Let's talk through numbers, just in terms of the 53, and then probably at the end we'll go through the guys, and at the end we'll talk about like the 4-6 up on game day. Who is that right now? Are we missing somebody? That kind of thing.
Okay, so in terms of the D line, we got 95, 94, 92,
Turk,
97.
Turk came out of the gate real strong. AR is going to be another one. I like where he's at. You can tell he's healthy. Everybody kind of looks up to him. Having Bobby out there today was good. You can see he has playmaking ability.
Trevin, having a good camp, got a high ceiling. We're really happy with him. Christian Roseboom, but you get everything he's got. I pointed out a few times to all the guys how he's at max speed. He just hauls that.
Let's go safety.
Trey, he's been doing a good job, handling multiple spots. I think his play style definitely shows up when we put the pads on.
Inside.
I'll start with the guards. D-Lou, been doing a nice job so far in training camp. He's gotten better a little bit fundamentally. Run game, doing a better job with pass pro, being consistent with his hands, throwing them. Next guy is Rob Hunt. Rob's been solid. Rob's gotten better, especially some of his combo blocks. The last thing going against 92 has been a beneficial thing for him. It's a battle every day when they lock up. It's going to help Rob that much better. But I like where he's at overall.
Iggy, I like where he is. He's motivated. I think he's been solid in the run game, physical, all that stuff. So
wide out positions, obviously an interesting one. We got 4, 17, 19, 18. And after that, there's a little bit of a battle for depending on how many spots we keep. We'd love to be 6 or 7 with the talent you got, but 6 or 7 would be cool.
X, really like where he is. Adam, Adam's been solid. Jalen Coker, I like the ruggedness that he's playing with. Jimmy, really pleased with the young fella. And we got T-Mac. T-Mac is, he's growing from week to week, man. He's extremely coachable. Hunter's, we see the work he's putting on out there. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a battle. I won't say I'm surprised because this is who he's been since he's been in the league. But you can see as he gets his legs back, he continues to improve every
No
single day.
mention.
Great.
And this is not something that I'm putting much stock into, but absolutely no mention at all of David Moore. That's very interesting to me.
Anything else,
Good.
Dan?
No,
You
it's
good?
great. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Excellent. And by the way, I'm really fired up about just the focus of the whole group, and everybody's improving. You know, and even some guys may have a down day, but like the whole group, everybody all the way through the end of the roster is getting better. So I'm fired up about that. Appreciate you guys. All good?
You have no friends today.
I'm about to be so lonely. I don't think they got it on me yet. I don't know though. I really have no clue. I hope they don't.
They might, they're getting smart with technology shit. It might be something small.
Yeah. Like an air tag.
Oh!
Let's see if we can tell which D lineman's mic'd up. Let's see if we can tell.
Is somebody mic'd up?
Yeah.
Mic'd up. Mic check, 1, 2, 2.
I'm feds. JP,
You know how to solve that problem?
You gotta walk away from this.
Key.
This might be my favorite day of camp.
They want to pass always chaos, right?
It's always chaos. We got to thrive in chaos the entire year. That's what it's going to be about. Take it every single step, every single hand placement.
Come on.
Here we go, baby. Dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Let's do it. Great, that'd be great. Let's do it. Let's do it.
They going fast over there.
That's the way football should be played. We call the pads the great equalizer. Sometimes guys take a step down, and sometimes guys just elevate.
You put them pads on. You know where your real dogs and demons is at.
Hey.
For sure.
They used to kill that shit back in the day.
Get a sip. Let's have a day today.
Here we go. Something telling, baby.
Big for that shit
Listen to me.
nowadays,
One thing.
man.
When you put pads on, a lot of times what happens? You go with your technique. Keep the fucking technique. Add the fucking aggressiveness. You got it? Let's go.
Come on.
Tell now.
OT's on 3, 1, 2, 3.
OTs. Beat they fucking ass, bro. Beat they fucking ass, bro. Beat they fucking ass.
1-on-1. Let's go. We moving. Let's go. We moving.
I love
Yeah,
the
wicked in
battling
them
every
trenches,
day.
boy.
The battles up front with D-Lou
Mhm.
and Turk.
And one-on-one,
Icky
send them to the
and
other
Timo
end of the
going
field.
against DJ Wan and Pat
Yes,
Jones,
Sirski.
Nick Scorton, Princely, having to go against veteran tackles. All these matchups are going to make us who we are. I love that.
We going one more set, coach? Yeah. I want D-Lou again.
Finish it. Them folks in there fighting, boy. You get in them trenches, it get real wicked, nigga. Them folks in there fighting, boy. That shit. Ooh, ho.
Let me go again.
Oh.
Come here.
What?
Right
Ooh,
there.
shit.
Let me go.
Bitch.
Right there. Let me go again.
Yeah.
Let me go again.
Oh, he got the chat?
Come here.
Who that's chatting like that? Turk?
Come here. Right there. Let me go again. Let me go again. Come here. Come here.
That's Turk chatting or that's D-Lou chatting? Woo! Y'all hear that pop? Yes, Sirski.
Again.
Get that shit in his ass.
Hey, bro, hey, chill. Again.
Oh shit! Oh, I gotta watch that whole sequence. I ain't see that right there. Oh, I didn't know them folks was getting at it like that, man. Nigga, what?
Let me go again. Oh, let me go again.
Oh, that was Turk chat. Got fucked up. This punch was OD.
Again.
And Stonewall his ass. And he tried to little boy. And then he trying to get a fight with Turk. You can't get a fighting, nigga. Because you lost.
We can't get mad if we lose now. Come on, bro.
See, yeah. For sure.
Let's keep competing, bro.
Y'all gonna be mad if actually I don't even care if y'all get mad. I'm not gonna lie. That's the shit right there that get me. Turn me on. No cap. I had to get the pop out. I gotta see the stare down first. But he really little boy, that nigga Turk. He really hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Turk better start that season off fast. Cause the first two performances, I know it's preseason, but I'ma chill because I ain't gonna get negative. But nigga, I guess bro, because he a Super Bowl champion, he was just gonna come in, you know. He will fuck his ass up. Bitch. Look at him.
Let me go again. Come here.
Watch this punch, nigga. Watch this shit.
Again.
Man, ain't going nowhere, nigga. He's doing all that grabbing.
Come on, man.
I didn't know them folks got out there like that, bro.
We good, bro. Let's keep competing, bro.
Now we got to go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual.
No ads. Oh God. Man, that nigga D-Lou about punched a hole in bro chest. He doing all that grabbing. Nigga grabbing all that damn fabric. All right, we good. We good. We back.
Love y'all, man.
Take him right up to the edge and pull him back.
Yeah.
And when that happens, sometimes they got to make decisions on whether to make this hit or not, or whether to push a guy afterwards or not. So that's why I know we're there. I think it's a little testy, grabbing each other's face, mask, shoving. And I was like, okay, good. They took it right past where the other guy wanted to go. Not that I want to fight again.
Hey, let's do it. Bring it up. Hey, let's go, man. Let's finish this shit, man. We gotta dig deep right here and finish this shit.
Come on.
Got shit to do, man.
Come on.
Stay focused.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. D-Lou shocked the hell out of Turk on that rep, bro. I down there. Matter of fact, where are we at right now? 25-47. I'm sorry, bro. I'm a former D lineman, bro. So like this shit right here, I just know how them trenches get, bro. That stare down told me everything I needed to know. Then bro get to chatting, bro. He about to fuck his collarbone up. That shit crazy, bro. I could watch that shit all day.
Let's keep competing.
I could watch that shit all
Sometimes
day,
they got
bro.
afterwards.
We gotta dig deep right here and finish this shit.
Come on.
Got shit to do, man.
Come on.
Stay focused. Gang on two, 1, 2. Gang. Here we go. Let's do it. Start off strong. That's what this 1-1 here.
Damn, son.
Wait, what? What'd he do? Why that's causing the flag?
That's nephew.
Hey, come on. Make it real. You can hit these guys. We got pads, okay? That's not a tackle to me.
No cap, nigga. Like,
Hey, don't be afraid to run somebody open now. You see how they hit it.
I need them to show that down hit where Trail stretched Chuba. Nigga had that eggnog on his head.
Beautiful play right there.
Good ball. Shit. Here. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I miss camp so bad, bro. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed we couldn't be there this year, bro. Like, this is shit. I love this shit, bro.
Beautiful play right there.
That nigga Bryce set Chube up, bro. Oh, Chube got the swinging on that nigga. Ooh, that trap mild.
Right there.
Bro, these niggas was tweaked this summer, ain't it?
Play right there.
That nigga Trail lit his ass up like he ain't do shit, bitch. That nigga like a little boy.
Go. It won't be training camp if two men trying to fight.
Football. On God.
Playing football.
That's fact, though. That nigga Chuba do be crashing.
Beautiful play right there.
That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I would try to fight too, nigga. Hey, why Trail turn like that? Why Trail like that nigga and turn like that, bro? This you can fuck me. The folks got the sliding though. I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga Coke. Look at this nigga Coke. That's why he just need to get away from that shit. As soon as he get in the middle, he get away from that shit. Look at him. Yeah, Coke. Stay far away from that. That's not true.
It won't be training camp if two men trying to fight.
It's football. Yeah, playing football. We got to toe the line. We got.
I be feeling. I'm not gonna hold y'all, but I be feeling like Dave Canales love that shit though. I feel like Dave be loving that shit for real, for real. Dave low key be loving it. I gotta see it one more time, bro. Between this, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. Between this play and that Damian Lewis punch, I could watch this shit probably for like 45 minutes consecutively, bro. Like, and not break attention. Like, no cap, bro.
Beautiful play right there.
This is the kind of shit I want to see more of. This is what I wasn't seeing. This is what I wasn't seeing in the preseason, which really, really pissed me off, which is why I was so triggered last Saturday. But this shit, this is what I'm talking about. This is the attitude, bro.
Beautiful play right there.
Add something. I'm not gonna hold you though. I respect you because that nigga immediately got to throwing hands. Chu instantly got to throwing them hoes. Bitch. Them folks got them mom. And see, like, this is the thing, bro. Like, this is shit that's going on in camp. Like, niggas really throwing them shits. And then, you know, XL, he just felt triggered, bro. That nigga kept grabbing on him, bro. Like, nigga, bad back, nigga. I feel him. I feel him as they were crashing like this in practice, bro.
It won't be training camp if two men trying to fight.
It's football. Yeah, playing football. We got to toe the line. We got to play physical. And a lot of times, you know, it's not personal. It's just football. Guys will respond passionately, you know, and they take it personal. But, you know, there was a lot of physical play throughout practice, so that's going to happen.
Not for real. Not for real. Trev OD that.
Fellas.
Yeah, keep moving that nigga.
Hey, bring it in. Hey, I love that work, man. Keep working every day. Work on 3, 1, 2, 3. Work. Chuba, hug it out with Trav real quick.
At the end of the day, like I said, it's football, so you know emotions are gonna be held. We got pads on. It's a man's game. Everybody got pride of that, so stuff gonna happen, but at the end of the day, we came and shook it together. And was like, it's all love.
You know, nothing to be mad about. It's just football. So obviously a lot of emotions in it, but he's playing hard, and that's what we need. So I love it.
Where did you get the bump on your head?
Right here? Damn, I'm on here on camera with an eggnog. Probably from that play.
All right, guys, that was a great practice.
Yeah.
Not talking about outcomes. There were some wins and some losses. I'm talking about the feel of the practice, the effort.
See, I told y'all, bro. I told y'all they be loving that shit, bro. They be loving when them niggas crash something. No cap.
Strain, which I just fully believe in. So let's just take a look at this practice here. Here we go. We got one-on-ones. One-on-ones are back. Yeah. Let's go. Great strain, right? This is a great test for the rushers, too, because a lot of times you don't win right off the line, okay? Those effort wins happen at the top. Okay, run game. Let's get physical. It's going to get noisy in there. Sometimes you don't win right off the line, okay? Those effort wins happen at the top. Sometimes you don't win right off the line, okay? Those effort wins happen at the top. Okay, run game. Let's get physical. It's going to get noisy in there. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Look at this. Just a whole bunch of people right here in a small area. Finish. Attack the ball. Attack the ball. Have that mentality. Here we go. Yeah. It's just good to be in pads. That's all. Good finish right here. Bang. Now, I don't know if we actually got a tackle on this play. Okay. It's debatable, but I'll let you guys be the jury. Okay. Monty might have had an angle. I don't know. Okay. Good. So, loved it though. Loved that we captured the energy. I was really proud of this practice. If anybody that means anything to me came and watched this practice, I would be proud to say this is our team. This is who we are. Appreciate you guys. Have a great afternoon. We're out.
Hey.
They got 9 on the mic.
I might do that game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a real QB right here. He's mic'd up. Thank you. You know JT.
Hey, football. Yes, sir. Hello. Football with a microphone. What's good, gang? Good fun.
Hey, police.
Yeah, facts.
Police.
Mic'd up today. Mic'd up today. They got me. Damn, take the ball. Straight up. How we doing? Bless. Dude, look at this day, man.
North Carolina.
I mean,
What more do you want?
perfect
Where
weather.
else would you rather be right now?
Nowhere in the world. You great. Super. Hey, ain't he been hooping too? Thunder. I mean, the Thunder are bringing back the same roster. Like, they're on list for all time. I think it's like point differential or something. I mean, Timberwolves and like, you can't count out Luka and LeBron. You can't count out Luka and LeBron no matter what. I feel like Jalen Green is like, oh, we just lost Jalen Green. Bro, I think he's going to go stupid in I think he's probably the best third option in the league. Like, you do everything you can. Like, obviously, you're getting KD, but, like, it's just a lot of movement, you know? Oh, that's real. Yeah. Here we go. Let's have a great one. Let's do it. Just a little zoom in. Super set. Hey, there it is. Come on. Hey. Trapping out the house. Trapping out that band, though. Yes, sir. Let's get it. What are these? With the boys. No.
Got his swag in it.
Hey, Mike. Let me on normal shoulder pass. Hey, look. You been lifting, ain't you?
I just see ownership from Bryce. I see him just letting everybody know this is his team.
Hey, let's go. Oh, here we go. Bring your own juice. Let's go. Let's pick it up a little bit. Hey, let's pick it up. Here we go.
It's his demeanor. It's his personality.
It's all good. That's what these practices for.
It's the attention to detail. It's the way he's pushing every day in practice.
Yes, James.
And the way he connects with guys.
Go rack. Go.
And he's very good at connecting with guys one-on-one.
Good job up front. Go rack. Good job, D-Lou.
And just understanding how to communicate to different personalities.
Hey, Adam, good job on that. It's just when you feel, when you got someone matched on you, everything backfiring. Safety ran with it. You had a shot. I mean, if you would have had it, it would have been
And then there's just the chemistry in the passing game.
Go route it.
Which he's learning how to throw to T-Mac. You know, he knows how to throw to Adam. And he's learning Xavier now in year 2 playing faster.
Hey, get over there, dig first, and then give me your eyes on the quick cross. Put your head down, dig first, get over there, then give me your eyes. No, it's not the same Quidditch. There, you're just beelining straight to the back pylon. Get down there first. Once you clear line scrimmage, then give me your eyes.
Get that shit right. Get that shit right. Nah.
Come back and move forward.
Oh. Nah, get that shit right, gang. I like that. Get that shit right for sure.
Great son. Oh, good catch.
That's a tough ass play, Richie. You wouldn't have caught that.
Oh, good catch.
Shit. Get the ball out of there.
You didn't get 2 people. You didn't catch the ball.
How did I catch it?
No, you know you didn't catch it.
I did catch
You
it.
hit the ground and the ball popped out.
No, bro.
Yes.
You see it on tape.
Yeah.
The ball, I fell on my chest and I held the ball and the wind was knocked out of me. That's why I celebrated. I threw that bit back.
You dropped it.
I just want to test the vert.
I ain't get that out, bro.
No, actually, I'm not gonna lie, you jumped
Yeah, I ain't feel like I did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you jumped
It looks cool.
Yeah, a little hard.
You didn't catch it, but
You like throwing me the free ones. I love that. The free books making me look good, man.
here we go.
That nigga did go get that, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Here we go. Let's just keep that energy up.
Green 80! Good son.
Good cut, too. Here we go. Back to the huddle. Here we go.
Everything Bryce has shown and been, I kind of feel like I already knew and saw from the beginning. So maybe it's new to you guys, but I feel like he's been resilient. He's been tough. He's been a leader since the beginning. So to see him just kind of flourish into who he needs to be, all a part of the plan.
I just want to see Bryce continue to master the offense, use his tools. He's doing a great job there, getting to some of his signals and checks versus the right looks. He's really dialed in that way.
Hey, alert. I'm in the gun.
He's doing a great job of carrying our system to where Brad and I are sitting there on a day off. Like, what else can we throw in?
Great son.
Like the way he carries himself as a player, as a person, you couldn't tell if he's having a good day or a bad day. The way he attacks the day, prepares himself for practice, it doesn't change at all.
Go route.
He checks in with his guys constantly.
No, it's nice because that safety is gonna see. He's gonna see naked.
There's constant feedback in between periods when he's out there. He's just talking to his guys.
Hey, you get that? You see that safety? Go to 2. You got a free run at him. Put your foot in the ground. Come flat, and the ball gonna be right there.
You know, we're still in install mode at this point, but you know, Bryce is giving us the ability to continue to expand what we're doing, and that's the high hope, really.
Hey, we got one more. One, stay ready. We got one more.
And just his steady outlook. You know, he's just a competitor.
Hey, let's finish, Here we go. This is all that matter today. One period. Let's finish. Here we go. Jefferson.
Hey. Shit. Oh my God, T-Mac.
All right, here we go, man. Hey, take care of yourself. Get in the weight room. Right, take care of bodies. You got a long day before tomorrow. Take advantage of it. Get in your books. We got to come out and be crisp on the real field tomorrow. Lights are going to be on. Go make some plays. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
This fan fest feels like it is even bigger than usual.
And I can't wait to be out there with the fans. The new direction creates an energy, a presence with this team that we haven't felt in a couple of years.
Oh, what do we got here?
Got this in 2015.
Nice. To the greatest fans in America, we're so proud to show you what we've been working on. Panthers football. It starts with great effort, great enthusiasm, great toughness, and finally, we're looking for finish. 4 quarters or as long as it takes.
Work. We know the standard, bro. Let's show these fans what 2025 is about. For the Carolina Panthers, right here.
The lights on, the crowd, the energy, kind of just that next step in the atmosphere of being closer to a real game.
It's amazing, and I think, for these guys, this is why they do what they do. You turn the lights on and they kind of go to another level.
Well, I feel like it's really when you first walk out, you see all the fans and stuff out there. But once I'm on the field, it's another switch that activates.
That was a lot of fun right there. Just great energy. So much love for the fans that came out. I think that this is going to be a very competitive team. My expectations are really high, and I think that the sky's the limit for this group. I don't think people are going to want to play us.
Down. I'm not gonna hold you. That was a really good episode. They done came a long way, bro. Like that Camp Confidential shit, that shit used to be mid to me. But the blueprint, like specifically over the last year and a half, 2 years, they done did a big one. No cap. They done got way better with that, for sure. That was a phenomenal episode. I feel like we got a whole bunch. We got a whole bunch right there. No cap. I was wondering why my shit is looking different. I forgot that I switched that. Let me see. Maybe we can get it right. Maybe we can't. I'm tweaking. My bad, chat. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're gonna want to see us either, bro. For real. Record prediction. I really want to say, bro, I really want to say 10-7, bro, but I think maybe we're a year away from 10 wins. Maybe a year. So I'll say, I still have us between 9 and 10 wins, though, bro. I think our floor is 6 or 7 wins. Our ceiling is 12. 12 wins. 12 wins this year would be insane. But I got us at somewhere between that 9 and 10 mark. But I think our ceiling is 12. I think our floor is 6 or 7. And somewhere in the middle, we land at 9 or 10. That's my record prediction. So 9-8 or 10-7. Honestly. And really, I'm for no other reason besides just time, I could see that record being 8-9 or 9-8. Honestly. And I think that you can win this division with 9 wins. I want to say you can win it with 8. I want to say you can win this division with 8 wins. But I think to be comfortable, 9 wins. 9 wins would in my opinion, 9 wins gets you there. 9 wins gets you there. Chat. My bad. I'm trying, bro. Y'all push me. Y'all push me to cut it out, bro. It is, bro. It is a blue one. It is a blue one. It's the same one. I just charged it. I swear to God. But yeah, I know, bro. I know, bro. I've been seeing the little pin joints on TikTok, and allegedly it don't got like no nicotine or nothing in it. You feel me? I've been seeing those like, and that shit allegedly is supposed to help with your like lung health and your respiratory. And Tavian actually had one, and I hit his shit like 2 or 3 times, and honestly, like that shit was kind of smooth. I probably should consider getting one of those. I low key was talking to my to the nigga that be selling me vapes. I was the vape store like employee nigga. I think he like low key owns the shit, but I was talking to him today, bro, or yesterday when I got this shit, and I was just telling him, I was like, bro, I gotta stop this shit, bro. Like, nigga, you get too much of my cho, and like I just feel like that shit is terrible for you. But I'm just like addicted now, bro. I can't even lie. Like I used to try and deny it, but now I don't know. That shit tough. And it's like terrible because like it was like probably during COVID, bro. Like this is why I even smoke vapes now. The reason why I smoke vapes now, bro, is because I used to smoke blacks like heavy. Like nigga, I used to smoke blacks heavy. Like as soon as I woke up, bro, I would go smoke a black, then do whatever I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Eat anytime I ate, nigga, immediately after black. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then, but it just got to a point, bro, where that shit just got so bad. It was in all of my clothes. That shit was constantly on my fingers. Like that shit would be in my beard. Like I just felt like that scent was just constantly on me everywhere I went. My whip, like everything. So like literally, I think I did on God, bro. Carter and Rod, they'll be able to tell you, bro. I don't know if Rod is still in the chat, but like legitimately, bro, like before, I think this was like during COVID, bro. And me, Carter, and Rod, we did like just a challenge because we was going to Cali. And we did a challenge, bro. Like I stopped smoking blacks cold turkey, bro. Like no cap. And I don't know at what point, like I felt the need to get a vape, but I got a vape, and that damn like breaking the whole black curse, like that shit was out the window, bro. Because once I got a vape in my hand, like nigga, it's been nonstop. And the thing, what I was going with that is like the thing with vapes that are so bad is that they're scentless, they're odorless. So nigga, I literally be everywhere smoking in my vape, bro. Like no cap, like I literally be everywhere smoking my vape. So it's like even worse than the blacks, bro. It's like even worse than the blacks. So like I say all of that to say that I would love to stop, but right now, like I just don't know. I just don't know, bro. And during football season, it'd be so hard, bro, because we be outside so much. And like when I be drinking, I be fiending for this shit. And so like it's just more convenient to just have it. But I'm gonna try, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and say I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Wes, appreciate you tuning in, bro. Love, bro. I know you've been rocking out for a minute. I'm actually about to shut this shit down because we've been going for 2:58. Once we hit 3 hours, I'm gonna do the little outro, but I'll talk to the chat for a second. But yeah, it's that time for sure. I didn't even know we had been over here this long. Bro said, where did I get this shirt? I don't know, bro. Fanatics or NFL Shop, one of the two. Fanatics or NFL Shop, but like I love it, bro. Like it's very comfortable. Like I guess you could say it's like dry fit material, but it's really not. And then this shit, these little stripes, like I just like it. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. And as a big nigga, it's not much like there's not much gear for us out there. That's why I don't know if y'all seen my stream with Bland the other night, but that was part of the reason why we damn made the Reaper tee, because I was just so sick and tired of like trying to find dope design Panther shit for big niggas. That shit is just so annoying, bro. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just make my own shit. I mean, that's what we did. Obviously, you know, there was more that went into it, but that was like legitimately part of the reason, bro. Like no cap. So yeah. Common sense, bro. Your energy is off, bro. Your energy is bad. Your energy is bad. Eric, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the love. Word. Okay. Well, that might be extra motivation, bro. That might be extra motivation for sure. No cap. Did y'all lose me or I'm still alive? I don't know what happened with my audio. Shit, maybe I just got kicked out because of the amount of time. Fuck it, I don't need it anyway. We don't watch what we were gonna watch. Yeah, hey nigga, mine was wood tip too, bro. But mine was the pause. That shit sounded crazy. My joint was the fucking the wood tip jazz. The wood tip jazz, nigga. Them shits had me in the chokehold. And then I'm gonna tell y'all how down bad I was with that shit for real, bro. Like this is when I knew I really had a problem. And again, Carter can attest to this, bro. I was really like I really like hit a different level of down bad when I started smoking BLKs. When I started smoking BLKs, like bro, I don't even know. I think they were like some kind of passion fruit or some kind of something. I don't even know, bro. But I started smoking BLKs. That's when I knew, like, oh, nigga, it's you too far gone, nigga. You too far gone, bro. No cap. You gonna be good, bro. You gonna be good. It's a mental thing. Once you get to the point that you're at right now, it's just a mental thing, bro. It's just about discipline. Nah, bro. Appreciate it, bro. You're right. I didn't plug them shits today. Knuckle, I fuck with you, bro. You be on it. So that being said, if y'all are not familiar with FPFO and this is y'all's first time here tonight, we created a Carolina Reaper t-shirt to support Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. But I didn't say that for copyright purposes and everything. We made a shirt that's a black and blue colorway that is hard as fuck. Actually, let me just pull it up. Oh shit, I ain't even peep. Eric, another super chat, bro. Another one. Round of applause, man. Appreciate that. Chat, show love to the channel for sure. If y'all haven't already, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. We've been up here for 3 hours just rocking, just chatting. But no, listen, Knucklehead, I appreciate that so much, bro, because I haven't done that. So thank you. Let me pull this up real quick because I don't even have one near me right now for me to put on body. But shit. We can do this though. So if you go over to forPanthersFansOnly.com right now, you go over to forPanthersFansOnly.com right now. These are the new colorways that we just dropped. These are an exclusive drop. We've been pushing these for maybe 2 weeks now. So you have literally, because it's 1 a.m. Friday technically now. So you have like 30 hours remaining to purchase one of these colorways, the white and cream joints, right now on forPanthersFansOnly.com. But not only do we have that, we also have the black ones, which is honestly, it seems to be everybody's favorite, just based on what we have going on. But these are the black joints. That's the black joint right there, and then this is the back. We didn't take a picture. Well, we have pictures of the back, but this is like what the back looks like. And actually, let me see. I'm gonna end this because niggas ain't on Instagram live right now. So cool. I'm gonna share this with y'all so y'all can see this. So y'all can just see the shirt as a whole. Also, if y'all haven't already, make sure to follow us on Instagram, because that's really going to keep y'all tapped in with everything that we got going on with our trips and all of that. That's the wave. But yeah, so this is the shoot that we did for the first one. So this is what the full shirt looks like right here. This is the Carolina Panthers, the Carolina Reaper tee. Exclusive for Panthers fans only, design and released. Shout out to our graphic designer, Khalil. Actually, if y'all want his information, highly encourage and recommend y'all check him out because he be doing crazy work. And actually we got him working on some other shit right now. We gonna drop a capsule in the fall that's gonna be even harder. But this is what the Carolina Reaper tee looks like. So if you're not familiar with what we have going on, this is an exclusive for Panthers fans only release, drop, whatever you want to call it. This is the Carolina Reaper tee, the official Carolina Reaper tee. So you want to show your support for Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. Get your Carolina Reaper tee right now on forpanthersfansonly.com. We really didn't even go too crazy on the price. They're $40 a piece. And I really believe, I told the team, I feel like we really could have sold them for $50 or $60 a piece. For real. But we felt like 40 was a good mark for our first ever drop. So $40 right now, plus shipping and handling. You can go over to forpanthersfansonly.com right now and go purchase a Carolina Reaper tee. And like I mentioned, you have about 24 to 30 hours remaining to cop one of the white and cream ones too. So, you know what I'm saying? Support the guys, man. Support the movement. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. These shits be looking crazy on body too, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the picture is cold. Like, you feel me? The picture, like, you can kind of get a vibe, but when you get your hands on them, and you get your hands on one of these joints right here, and then you put it on body, and you know, you feel how it sit, it hit different, bro. No cap. I'm not even gassing. Like, I'll let the chat tell them. I'll let the chat tell them, bro. No cap. I'll let the chat tell them, like, it hit different. It hit different. So that being said, shout out to Knucklehead. If you haven't already, go over to forpanthersfansonly.com right now and go copy your Carolina Reaper tee. And whatever color you like, for sure. For sure, bro. For sure. Bro, I think I do remember you though. Let me see if I can tell by your profile picture, bro. I think I do remember you, bro. Cause I think I met you, if I'm not mistaken, I met you on the general admission side that one day that we was over there with me, my boy, and Dunc, or am I thinking of somebody different? And I don't be like, I honestly like don't be remembering names that well, bro, because I be meeting like a lot of people and I be just like networking with a whole bunch of people, bro. But I will say this: when you see us this season, bro, make sure to say what's up, bro, and remind me, like, hey, bro, we met at training camp last year, and then like, and I'm gonna remember. Oh yeah, no, so Knucklehead, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me, bro. If I seen you in person, I'm not gonna hold you though. If I seen you in person, then I'm gonna instantly be like, oh yeah, bro, I do remember, like, cause I was at training camp every day last year, bro. Literally every single day. No cap. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay. True. Okay. Bro, them niggas probably in bed now, Eric. They probably in bed now. All right, bet. I was about to say, bro, like, I don't want you to think I'm trying to like dub you or be weird, bro. No cap, because that's not what it is at all. That's not what it is at all. I promise to God. But if you like I said, you see us outside this year, make sure to say what's up, bro. And we'll buy if you drink first round on us for sure. We'll take shots in the stadium. No problem at all. But yeah, hey, if you haven't already, go get your Carolina Reaper tee. Haley, I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why you not asleep. Cause you probably just got back to the cribbo. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. Very, very successful stream tonight. Shout out to everybody. Chill. Shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight, man. Like, honestly, every time I get up here, bro, and I just like, and I be seeing like, you know, the amount of people that we be having in and everything like that, and the amount of people that, especially now, like, because at first the chat used to be dead as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it will only be like 2 or 3 people commenting. Now, bro, like I don't even be able to keep up with that shit. So I appreciate all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all be making my life so much easier when y'all comment, when y'all tune in, when y'all run the stream up. Like extremely grateful and humble for sure. Follow us on social media. If you're watching on YouTube right now, like, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell notification on. Legitimately. Because if you don't do that, we post so much content, bro. And I know that all y'all's algorithm be like Carolina Panthers base. Y'all gonna get lost in the sauce. So turn on the bell notifications so y'all can know when we drop. Y'all can know when we go live. Y'all can know what we gonna do. Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss out on this content. We got a lot of great things going on, bro. I'm telling you. If you're watching on X, shout out to you, especially if you're new. But obviously our returning viewers as well. But if you're new, appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure to follow. Tap in with us on social media down below. You can also visit us on our home base at forpanthersfansonly.com. On the World Wide Web. We have our own website, so you can travel over to forpanthersfansonly.com, tap in with us there. We have the podcast linked. We have all the social media linked. Anything you need as it pertains to For Panthers Fans Only, you can get it there, forpanthersfansonly.com. Tuesday. So Tuesday morning, we will be back with a full video production episode like we always do every single week, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Tavian is back from London, so he will be back behind the camera, and y'all will be able to hear his voice again. I know Tavian's burner will be excited to have that tidbit of information. But we're back 9 a.m. Eastern time exclusively on YouTube, and then 7:40 p.m. Very, very weird and awkward time, but somewhere between the 7:40 and 7:45 p.m. range, exclusively on Instagram and X, you'll be able to watch For Panthers Fans Only, our new episode that we're going to release this coming Tuesday. And we're actually going to start just debuting. When we do our debuts on Tuesdays, we're going to do the morning time on YouTube. So if you want that early access, so to speak, you can go on YouTube right now, like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. You'll be having access to that 9 a.m. Eastern time. And for the people that don't want to take the trip over to YouTube right now, I totally understand. We'll meet you where you are, and you guys will be able to watch on X, like I said, somewhere between that 7:40 and 7:45 range. But we'll make sure that we put that out and promote it. Same thing applies for Instagram and Instagram Live as well. So that's what's on the horizon. That's what's coming up. We are 2 weeks away from football, folks. 2 weeks away from football. Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, opening night. We're here, bro. We're here. It's here. Very, very excited. Happy from, like, just overall, just happy from or happy with what I saw from the Carolina Panthers tonight. Even though we lost, I don't really give a fuck because it is preseason. But I like the juice. I loved the juice. And cuts will be very interesting. Cuts will be very interesting for sure. So all of that being said, appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. Appreciate y'all rocking out with us for this long. Keep pounding. Y'all know the vibes, man. Let me see. For sure, bro. For sure. Love, bro. Hey, keep pounding. Appreciate y'all. We'll talk very, very soon. Peace.